March approaches April with no great enthusiasm, and the vernal equinox takes a bow, night and day of equal measure, and that curious state extends along the line of the equator. Perfect balance, but it also brings uncertain weather. The winds whip to and fro over my city like imps of mischief, and the populace reflects this. Perhaps humanity cannot bear equipoise and perfection. And what of me, James Mclevy, Inspector of Police? I am myself restless, agitated. A recent flesh wound nags at me like an old fishwife, caused by my acting as a buffer between a body-house keeper and her impending fate. And what thanks did I receive? A few cups of admittedly decent coffee and a sugar biscuit. Jean Brash. I save her life, and that's my reward. Lieutenant Roach and my Constable Mulholland have both not long ago accused me of behaving like God. But God is, if you believe the Scripture, eternal, and I am not. Life and death, hand and glove. My days are numbered in a book I have not yet opened. Dearie me, these are terrible thoughts. I think I'm reading now much Edgar Allan Poe. I need some distraction, sound and fury, colour and movement. Eternity can wait for a wee while, surely.
Good people of Edinburgh, welcome one and all. Billy Sangster invites you to the unforgettable show at Sangster's Big Tent.
Where are you, sir?
I'm over here, behind this behemoth.
I beg your pardon?
Just a word from the Bible, ma'am.
I know what it is. It means a big fat beast.
Surely not. Move yourself.
I'll get my husband to you.
Is he still breathing?
We arrived last night, rose with a lark, and today is our grand parade.
No need to vilify that woman.
Where's it done? Stood right on my big toe.
Our tent is now being erected on the leaf links, and there you may see marvels to delight and confound the eye. Acrobats and clowns, fire eaters, trapeze artists, elephants in a dance of joy, and of course, the great King of the Jungle.
Old Lion looks a bit the worse for wear.
I know the feeling.
Last and best of all, ladies and gentlemen, on the white horse there, beauty and grace personified, nerves of steel, the princess of the high wire, the greatest tightrope walker of this pendant world. I give you the supreme perfection of an artiste at the height of her powers. One of this city's very own, Edinburgh born and bred. I give you, ladies and gentlemen, the magnificent Maria Capaldi.
There she is.
That's why you came, eh?
Not at all. But there she is.
Fine-looking woman.
On a big white horse.
Maria Capaldi. I saw her grandfather, Bruno, walk the high wire once.
In Edinburgh, sir.
Where else?
I'm surprised you'd be at the circus.
My Uncle Archie took me, black sheep of the family. I had to keep it secret. Bruno Capaldi. Up so high. No safety net.
A long way down.
As he found to his cost.
How come?
Fell, broke his back in Germany, Berlin.
Did he not die recent, the grandfather?
I read so in the paper.
Then Maria has inherited the mantle?
Indeed.
Is there not some story about her running away from home?
There are many stories. Anything else from the parade, Mclevy?
A sore toe.
A big lump of a woman stood on his foot.
What were you doing there in any case?
That's what I asked.
It's my contention, Lieutenant, that the big gangs, pocket delvers, follow these events. I'm searching out one crew in particular.
English George, by any chance?
no less.
Who might that be?
Before your time, Mulholland.
Still hold that grudge, eh, Inspector?
Only till my dying day.
Jean Brash, still as beautiful.
And you, big a fraud as ever, Billy.
Not at all. Excellent coffee.
My speciality.
Lot of water under the bridge.
Your father's circus then.
Mine now.
How did he die?
In the saddle.
What do you want here?
To renew acquaintance.
I know you too well.
We were very close.
What do you want, Billy?
Deliverance.
If that means money...
From you? No, the last thing on my mind. No, how can I put it?
Straight.
The outgoings of the spectacle provided are not commensurate with the intake at the box office. My creditors are many and circle like vultures. Well, to all intents and purposes, I'm on my last legs. There. Straight as a die.
But I thought you were coining it in.
Not in the last few years. People want more. Excitement, danger, thrills. Always hungry for more. Something new.
You're not thinking of combining circus with a body house?
Not a bad idea. No. You're the most intelligent woman I ever met, Jean. You can think outside the line. I am too near.
Why should I help you?
Old time's sake?
Time passes.
I acquitted myself then with some sweet success, and could do so again.
You stood the test. You need something out of this world, then?
Exactly. To make Sangster's big tent the word on everyone's lips.
Tell me, Billy, other than your ardent accomplishments, what else would you say is your greatest asset?
Sir, Lieutenant.
You wait, Constable Valentine.
Eh?
You knock the door, I say enter, then you come in.
Shall I go out again, sir?
No. No. What is it?
A woman at the desk to see the inspector.
Mclevy is out on the saunter.
You should see her definite anyhow.
Why?
It's Maria Capaldi, sir.
What?
In the flesh. Beautiful.
Well, show her in.
Right away, sir.
No, wait, Valentine. Dignity and decorum.
Aye, right. Oh, Lieutenant.
What?
Your picture of Queen Victoria. It's gone all slanty again.
Go! Right enough. There you are, Your Majesty. Dignity and decorum.
The London train is now embarking. Let the passengers through the gates, please.
There he is. I knew it.
You knew what?
No need to push it, sir.
That wee jack-a-dandy there with his acolytes.
Acolytes?
2 men, 2 women. That's how they work it. Come on. English George. Haven't he grown an inch?
Mclevy, still alive, ugly as ever.
What are you doing here, I wonder?
Come to see the sights.
And dip a few pockets.
More than a few. Who's the lamppost?
Mulholland is my name.
Irish, eh? Never mind. I'm sure your mother loves you. Oh, and just to save you the trouble, Mclevy, my residence is at the Royal Hotel, Princess Street.
We'll make a note of that.
Come on, lads and lasses. Treat you to the circus. I love the circus.
I'll hunt you down this time, George.
You'll never lay a finger on me, Mclevy. Not a hope in hell.
He'll stay at the Royal, but the rest will be scattered through the city. How they operate. One dips, passes to the other, then the third, fourth, pass hand.
Hard to catch them.
Nigh impossible.
So, what do we do in that case?
I have a wee notion.
All right, you can get on board now. Waverley Station. Every man for himself.
So, this is all the evidence.
Yes.
Is it not sufficient?
Oh, I'm sure we can manage something. Who is it?
Your obedient servant, Lieutenant.
Enter.
Valentine said you had a visitor.
Sir.
Sir.
Miss Capaldi, may I present Inspector Mclevy and Constable Mulholland? They are employed here.
I'm honoured, gentlemen.
Aye, right. Right enough.
So am I, ma'am. Honoured.
Miss Capaldi
I know the name.
has been receiving threatening letters.
By mail, all over Europe.
Postmarks?
From Edinburgh.
All of them?
All of them. But this one, hand-delivered today, early morning, at the circus.
Block capitals. Some kind of black crayon used. Smudgy.
Where are the rest?
I destroyed them.
Did you now?
Why was that, ma'am?
They made me feel dirty. The message does not change.
I hope you fall, like your grandfather. The wages of sin is death.
I receive many strange letters from men, but this is different.
Absolutely. You are quite correct to bring it to our attention.
Absolutely.
I have, of course, heard of the great James Mclevy.
He has his moments.
I hope you may be of assistance, sir.
I must be honest, Miss Capaldi. I had a similar case involving an actress. It turned out to be a publicity contrivance for the play she was in.
I'm not a contrivance, Inspector. I've told no one at the circus about it. Not a single person, save this moment.
You mind if I ask some questions?
That is your profession.
You were raised in this city, I believe.
To the age of 15.
And then?
I left for another life.
Family here?
Father and a younger brother, Richard. My father is Gillies Cameron, watchmaker.
You took a different name?
My grandfather's. Another life. My mother hated the high wire. My grandfather was too hard upon her. Many, many years ago, the circus came to Edinburgh.
Oh, I saw it then. Bruno Capaldi.
My mother went to church. She met a man, an upright man. She married him.
A respectable existence.
Until it killed her. As soon as I was old enough, I left. Back to where I belonged. The circus, the high wire.
It was in your blood, then?
I had no choice. My grandfather taught me everything, everything he knew.
And now you take his place?
Yes, one step after another.
Are you in contact with your family here?
No, I'm cut off. A bad branch.
Just like my Uncle Archie.
That's sad.
Many things in life are sad, Constable.
Do you have any enemies in Edinburgh?
Who knows what enemies we make. I must go back now. Practice. Practice makes perfect.
A perfect balance, eh?
It is my craft, my life.
I feel the same about the law.
Then we understand each other.
I hope so.
Let me escort you to your carriage, Miss Capaldi.
I walked. It's not far.
Oh, well, I'll see you to the door then.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Good day, Constable. You are very tall.
I played a lot of shinty.
Shinty. That would explain it. I hope you can help me, Inspector.
So do I, Miss Capaldi.
I prefer Maria.
This way, Miss Capaldi.
Goodbye.
Never encountered such a woman.
Hard to fathom, right enough.
I mean, that beautiful.
Skin deep. So, on the hypothesis that she's not lying in her teeth,
Worth a shot.
we shall proceed. This paper is good quality. Vellum of some kind.
I noticed the same.
The lettering crude, but
nothing spelt wrong. Bible quote.
educated in some respect. But if, in truth, she received them all over Europe,
That could be an obsession.
and obsessions can be lethal.
I owe you for this, Jean Brash.
Settle for a free ticket.
Is that all?
Angus, hold up! James Mclevy, where are you bound?
I'm on a case. Who's that at the back?
Come up, I'll introduce you.
No thanks.
Introduce myself. Billy Sangster, at your service.
I saw you on parade, sir.
We the elephants.
I'm an old friend of Jean's.
Are you now? That's nice.
Haven't seen you in a while.
I've been busy.
Are you in the huff?
He's off in that way.
Your cuddies have just evacuated. I'll move on if you don't mind.
Go ahead then. Angus, let us depart this place.
Right.
What the hell's the matter with the man this time?
Oh, put him out of your mind, Jean. You have bigger things on hand.
I gave you the idea, Billy. After that, you're on your own.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
That depends.
Is it a timepiece you seek, or do you have need of repair?
You are Richard Cameron, are you not?
Yes. Whom, if I may ask, am I addressing?
Policeman.
Maria Capaldi.
My sister. Is she all right?
Why should she not be?
You were here from the police.
She's fine. So far.
What do you know of your sister, sir?
I miss her. When Mother died, she looked after me for a while.
You have a right to her.
That's not allowed.
Indeed it is not. What are you doing over there, sir?
Just a wee wander.
Well, wander back, if you please. Richard, return to your work.
Yes, Father.
We are policemen, sir.
I have ascertained that.
Maria Capaldi.
Mary Cameron is her rightful name.
Your daughter.
Has been receiving letters of menace.
All over Europe.
Postmarked from this city.
One delivered by hand this very morning. You recognise it?
Not at all. Richard?
No, we use copperplate here.
The wages of sin.
I recognise the quotation.
It also says, I hope you fall like your grandfather.
What has this to do with us?
As I said, hand delivered.
This morning Richard and I rose early and have been at labour all day, as usual.
You confirm that, sir?
Of course.
You intend to see your daughter?
No, I do not.
That's nice.
When my beloved wife died, my daughter turned her back on goodness and decency.
She was very young, Father.
She betrayed her family.
So, that's it then.
If Mary returns, confesses her sins, and begs forgiveness, I will admit her. It is my Christian duty.
No call for love in the equation?
The love of God is above all.
Whippy wind, eh?
Whippy. I remarked you were busy at the side.
Noticed some fine sheets of paper. Took the liberty of removing one.
Theft, a disgrace. Shall we compare? Certain similarity in texture.
As for black crayon, buy it anywhere.
Betrayal, the father said. Anger and grief.
Powerful stuff. And as regards time, either man could have woken early dawn and sneaked out.
All very interesting, but as the lieutenant would say, circumstantial.
Help! I've just been robbed!
Duty calls, Mulholland.
Loud and clear.
Robbed as I stood there, robbed, blind.
Calm yourself. What happened?
Oh, Inspector, thank God. This couple. The woman slips. I put out my hand to stop her fall. The husband thanks me. Off they go.
With your wallet for company.
How do you know that?
The husband thank you. How did he talk?
Foreign.
You mean English?
Aye.
They'll be a long way by now.
George and the gang, do you think?
Just the two, keeping their hand in.
Robbed for a good deed.
Chivalry, sir, at times can be a terrible drawback.
I thought you'd be pleased, Maria.
Pleased?
A new challenge.
I'm an artist, not a monkey.
You'll benefit as well. The publicity.
It's too dangerous.
How so?
You propose to run a high wire from the Scott Monument across Princess Street.
To the flagpole of the Royal Hotel opposite. 30 feet above the ground.
With no safety net.
You never use one.
In the circus, where I'm in control.
Well, this is the same.
No. Outside, anything can happen.
Then use the net.
No. Bruno never did. I cannot either.
Then you'll do it?
This woman. Jean Brash. Who is she?
A bawdy housekeeper.
She should stick to her profession.
You could save us, Maria, with this spectacle. All the papers, everywhere. A sensation. The circus, every night. Full to the brim.
Bruno never trusted you.
He was an artist. I am a businessman. In the wrong business.
A cheap sensation.
Every city, they'll swallow it up.
Oh, I have to do this in every city.
We begin here. You can save the circus, Maria. It is your only home.
Such, at least, is true.
And more than that, you can honour your grandfather's memory. Everything you know, everything you believe, comes from him.
How long are we here?
Go home, if you like.
Well, you'd be lost without me. Big hotel, the Royal.
It's such a wee bochel.
Speak of the devil.
Eh?
There he is, dressed up to the nines.
No thanks, my fine fellow. Constitutional. Give me the world of good.
An evening cane as well.
Damn cheek. Come on.
Well, his gang are not on hand.
No. On his own. And for what reason?
He's taken up that hill.
So it would seem.
It's one we've walked many a time.
So it damn well is.
Onward and upward, eh? No getting away from it.
The just land. That's the front door.
Hasn't changed a bit.
What does he want in there?
What everyone else does, I suppose.
Mclevy, I know you're out there. Just to save you and the lamppost from worrying to death, I intend to remain at this establishment for a majority of the evening. Don't catch cold now.
Mistress Brash, your enterprise comes highly recommended.
Glad to hear it. By whom exactly?
Albert Norris.
Oh, Albert. How is he these days?
In jail, I'm afraid. Newgate.
What a pity. And you are?
George Peabody, at your service.
English George?
No less. A wallet full of money, I'm clean as a whistle, and I love champagne.
Well, you better come in then.
Do we wait all night?
I told you, go home.
As you say, sir. Obsessions can be lethal. What is it with this fellow?
When I was new to the game, thought I'd nail him in a tavern. He dipped a watch. But he slipped it over. I had nothing. He even stripped to his drawers to prove it. I was a laughingstock. All over Leith. A laughingstock.
Who is it?
Mary, it's me, Richard. Let me in.
Wait. Come in, quick. How did you know where I was?
Your caravan's got the big star.
Clever boy. You've grown.
Just a wee bit. Smells nice in here.
Candles. Incense.
Is that not Catholic?
Italian.
I can't stay long. Father's at church.
And why aren't you?
I told him my stomach was in knots.
Falsehood. You'll go to hell.
It's not funny.
How is father?
Much the same. If you come back, Mary, he'll forgive you.
I don't want forgiveness. I want acceptance. And my name is Maria.
You're as bad as him.
I'm not him.
When you left, it broke Father's heart.
I doubt that.
It broke mine.
I couldn't take you with me, could I?
No.
And you should leave as well. What kind of life do you lead?
I don't mind. I better get back.
No. Come here a minute. Oh. You should leave, Richard.
I am leaving.
No. That place. Him.
I don't mind. The police came.
The inspector.
To ask about a letter. It was horrible.
And what did they ask?
If we'd done it.
And what did you say?
No, of course.
These new shoes are killing me. Oh, thank God. you doing in the back garden?
Throwing pebbles.
Why?
Didn't wish to use the front.
What do you want?
English George. Left your establishment.
15 minutes ago, last man standing.
I didn't follow. Knew where he was going.
Have you been drinking?
Not at all. But I could use a coffee.
Too late. It'll keep me up. What do you want?
Sangster. What are you doing with him?
None of your business.
Old friends, eh?
I do have them.
English George. On the champagne. Let anything slip.
Just talked the usual nonsense, then went upstairs with one of the girls.
Which one?
Maisie Templeton.
She's a big girl.
So?
Ask her if he told her his plans.
Plans? I don't think that's what was on his mind.
Ask her anyway.
I will not. Clients are confidential.
I took a bullet for you.
Saved my life. Yes, I thank you for it.
It still hurts.
I'm sorry.
That's not enough.
What do you want from me, Mclevy?
I'm not sure.
Oh, for God's sake.
What did I want from her? English George, right enough, but it was a long shot to think he might let the cat out of the bag. No, much as I wished to nail the wee bugger, more than that had kept me waiting. I'd sent Mulholland home, hunkered down, when all these thoughts of Jean and I came on the rampage like a herd of beasties. We twa had been through enough together to last most folk 10 lifetimes, but we aye come back to where we started. Circle, an empty drum, round and round. Sangster. What is she doing with that fancy Dan? Up to something, but what? I didn't like the way he leant across her to introduce himself. Too damn familiar. Not that I'm jealous. No. It's a matter of observing the protocol in a confined space. Mind you, she could have leant out the way, but she did not. Move. Mind you, neither did I. When Maria Capaldi looked at me in the lieutenant's office, gazed over like an equal. Equal and opposite. In balance. Other than Jean, I've never seen such depth in a woman's eyes.
Ah, Mclevy. Did you read the paper?
Couldn't miss it.
What do you think, sir?
Risky.
It's a long way over.
Especially without a safety net.
I read that as well. Did Mulholland bring you up to date with the letter, sir?
Yes, he did. Similar vellum alibis that might be broken, but circumstantial, I'm afraid.
If we can get the boy alone, he could be the weak link.
You suspect the father?
Hard to say.
Boy may know nothing. It might well be just some crank.
Oh, well, they can be deadly. Remember that actress you were talking about, sir?
I do indeed. Shot dead on stage by some religious maniac.
Well, Miss Capaldi will certainly be exposed to view. And I've got a request here from the city police. Draft in some extra bodies to control the crowds. That'll be you two, I expect.
Fertile ground for a pocket delver. And not only that, the Royal Hotel, and your man's living there.
Just what I thought when I read the paper.
You said you had some plan for English George.
I do. I have. I shall reveal.
You know, I'm surprised someone of Miss Capaldi's standing would allow herself to become involved in such a clam jamfrey.
I'm not sure it would be all her own idea, Lieutenant. Not sure at all.
Well?
The wire is still too slack.
Are the men working on it?
I have given instructions.
Good. Nice calm day. If it's like this tomorrow...
What a blessing it would be. Such a strange building. Scott Monument. The man sits inside it like a prisoner.
Mr. Sangster,
Mistress Brash, what a pleasure.
you seem to have stopped the traffic.
Not for long. Now, we've secured the wire to the flagpole opposite, across Princess Street to the monument here. All it needs are the finishing touches.
Mr. Sangster is an expert.
May I introduce you lovely ladies, one to the other. Jean Brash, Maria Capaldi.
So, Mistress Brash, I have you to thank for all of this.
It was just a notion. I had no idea of the repercussions.
Really?
It looks quite perilous.
It is perilous.
Bring in the crowds, though.
Crowds can be unruly.
Extra police, I've been assured. Perhaps your friend Mclevy might even be on hand, Jean.
You know James Mclevy?
Very well. Do you?
We have met.
I didn't know that.
Well, now you're informed. He's an interesting man, the inspector.
Join your legion of admirers, Maria.
I don't think he's the admiring type. Is he, Mistress Brash?
I wouldn't know one way or the other.
Really?
Oh, trousers too tight, sir.
Oh, be quiet, Valentine. There. What do you think, Lieutenant?
Beyond belief.
What am I supposed to be?
A tarry breeks with a big thick pocketbook. Just off the ship with money to burn.
Tarry breeks?
I had first thought a country yokel.
An idiot.
I'm no good at idiots.
So this sailor boy is supposed to tempt English George and his gang.
That's the idea, sir.
Can I arrest anybody?
Away and get changed, Constable.
Oh, thank you, sir. How do you splice a mean brace with trousers like this?
When does it all begin?
2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. She walks across at 3.
How's the Jolly Jack Tar doing?
Watertight.
Note delivered for you at the front desk, sir.
Oh.
Oh. What is it, Mclevy?
Oh. An invitation. You're not eating much.
I have to be careful, Inspector.
James.
James.
Can I have the gingerbread then?
Help yourself.
Thank you. Very nice. You need to keep up your strength, though.
I am strong enough.
Hardly a pick on you, Maria.
I'm resolute.
Hard to credit.
Take my hand in yours.
Oh?
Like so. Elbow on the table. Like so. Now, try to push my arm over.
Oh, skull. Like a steel bar.
That strength is all I need.
Of course, it's a tea room, or I would have tried harder.
I'm glad you came.
Who could refuse? How do you feel about tomorrow?
As best I can. I'm prepared. This is all due to a friend of yours.
Eh?
Jean Brash. She gave Billy the idea.
You never told me.
Are you so close?
I suppose not.
She is very beautiful.
Skin deep.
You're very funny, James.
Unintended.
More tea.
Why not?
You went to my family.
Who told you?
Richard. He came to me at the circus.
So he knows the way there?
It's hard to miss.
Uh-huh. Right enough.
So, what do you think?
As regards the letter, possible it came from a family connection.
That would be cruel.
It's a cruel world.
And what did you think of my father?
Adamantine.
Religion often makes one so.
I would agree. Whatever, whoever, you'll be on show tomorrow. A target.
You think someone will shoot me?
Let us hope not, Maria.
I shall trust in you to keep me safe. My task is to walk the wire.
What's it like up there? All these folk below and you above.
It's the only place I belong.
Where you feel truly alive.
Exactly.
I'm like that. About crime. Especially murder.
For me, it's the high wire. And the pole I hold in my hands. It stretches out either side like wings.
For balance, eh?
Yes. My grandfather made it for me. I hold it steady, I think of him, and then I take the first step.
Good people of Edinburgh, you are about to see an event beyond parallel, beyond the realms of wonder, as you witness the beautiful Maria Capaldi ascend the Scotch Monument and then begin her terrifying journey across the high wire. In years to come, you can tell your children and your children's children, I was a member of the great gathering, an honoured guest.
There's that big woman again.
Keep her away from my toes. Where's Ballantyne?
Over there, sticking out like a sore thumb.
Are the men in position?
They're ready.
You must be very proud, Jean.
Nothing of the sort. She's so alone up there.
Like a goddess.
Mclevy, can I help at all?
I'm not right sure, Lieutenant.
I don't want to stay with my wife and her sisters. They're all hysterical.
If you went to the other side of the crowd, sir, you could keep an eye from there.
Thank you, Constable. Most kind. Good hunting.
She's all set to go.
If somebody takes a shot, we'll see nothing.
No, it's fingers crossed.
Where the hell is Ballantyne?
There, buying a toffee apple.
Oh, typical.
Oh, nearly lost my bonnet.
Eh?
The wind.
Can't feel a thing.
Ready, Maria?
She's waving.
I can see that. Right. Here we go.
There's too many people.
She looks so small up there.
The pole in her hands now. This is it.
Good people of Edinburgh, I would beg you at this moment to observe silence. Miss Capaldi must employ the most profound concentration. One mistake, one error of judgment, and tragedy may ensue. Out of respect and humble appreciation of a great artiste, silence, if you please.
Good luck, Maria.
The journey begins.
1 step. 2. Practice makes perfect.
Sir! Sir!
What?
Look to Ballantyne.
Eh? Oh, he's just gawking up like everyone else.
Behind him. Is that not one of the gang?
The woman! You're right. The rest must be near.
Halfway across now. No turning back.
There he is.
What?
English George. At the side.
I see him. He'll make the first move.
What the hell? That's out of nowhere.
I've got him! I've got him, sir! Let me go, you bloody fool! Let go!
Move it, men!
What do we do?
Go on, do your job.
The wire. It's like a mad thing.
She's almost there. Almost there.
Hold on, Maria! Hold on!
This is where I belong. This is my home. I shall trust in you to keep me safe.
Maria.
I should have stayed still, James. Stayed still.
Your daughter will be buried tomorrow. Billy Sangster has arranged the funeral. The least he could do.
I will not be there. Neither will Richard.
Yes, Father.
Why not?
It is not seemly.
Seemly?
How she lived, how she died.
The wages of sin, eh? I know in my bones that one of you two sent those letters. And it will be on your conscience to the end of your days.
I know nothing about it.
What about you, Richard?
I know nothing.
You will be at that funeral. If I have to come down here and drag you both bodily through the streets with the whole world looking on. You will be there. You will bow your heads. And you will pay respect to Maria Capaldi.
More coffee?
Please. Well, come they did. Ghosts at the funeral, but they paid respect. Bowed their head, no doubt, in prayer.
Who do you think sent the letters?
Who knows? They can look at each other and wonder for the rest of their lives. I'm glad Sangster didn't make a speech.
He was going to, but I told him to keep his mouth shut.
All the circus folk were there.
Except for the elephants. The lieutenant even laid a flower on her grave. Valentine was in tears. Too soft. He'll never make a policeman.
And like yourself and Mulholland.
Heart's of stone. I couldn't see you behind the veil.
I felt like hell.
So you should.
Do you want a belt in the ear?
No thanks.
Then don't be smart.
One odd thing. Sangster. The circus has been full every night. A new wee lassie on the high wire.
Have they come to see her fall?
Who knows? But at least she's got a safety net. Best take to the road. Crime waits for no man.
I hear English George got away.
Got the rest of the gang, but not him. No matter. Put his hand in the wrong pocket one day. Only a matter of time.
There's that damned wind.
Equinoctial.
I feel terrible, James.
You're not alone. See you around, Jeannie.
See you around.
I suppose I should have tried to comfort Jean, but I'm not very good at that. Guilt comes with the first breath. I got home, and I found her, dirt tired. A rare event for me. The landlady had lit a fire. I sat down in my lumpy armchair and fell asleep, out like a light. I dreamed about Maria. She was on the high wire, not the circus, not Princess Street, somewhere else. Blue sky, sunny day. Maybe it was Italy. They get a lot of sun in Italy. On the move, one sure step after another. I must have been there, on hand somehow, because she looked over and smiled. She was home. A place I left a long time ago, and to which I may never return. She held that pole out onto each side of her. Her lips moved, but I couldn't make it out. Desperate to catch what she said, but not able. I was in agony. And then I heard her words, coming from a long, long way away, but clear as bell. She informed me, found the perfect balance.
In Mclevy by David Ashton, James Mclevy was played by Brian Cox, Jean Brash by Siobhán Redmond, Mulholland, Michael Perceval-Maxwell, Roach, David Ashton, Richard Cameron, Alistair Hankinson, English George, Mark MacDonnell, Valentine and Gillis Cameron, Finlay MacLean, Maria, Anita Vitesi, and Billy Sangster by Stephen McNichol. Other parts were played by the cast. Mclevy was a BBC Scotland production, directed in Glasgow by Bruce Young.
No way out, my manny. You'll never make that leap. I suggest you give yourself up to the law.
Why should I do that?
Below in the harbour, a man lies bleeding. You hold the knife.
Not at all. I'm innocent. Who knows what happens in the dark?
We'll puzzle that out later.
I don't wish to harm you.
Glad to hear it. Now, hand me the knife, if you please.
Come and get it.
I have a hornbeam stick here, sir. It rarely misses the mark.
Always a first time.
I warned you. Now, I have the knife, and you'll come with me.
You all right up there, Mulholland?
Good, fine, thank you.
Not so good at close quarters, eh?
Let me go, you bloody fool!
Walks you to the edge of the roof. Why not?
Let me go! Ah!
God. Mulholland! What's going on with you?
That's misfortune. That's not right. Not right at all.
Not far now, sir.
Good.
You know the city?
I do.
Edinburgh. Cold wind. I prefer to be in Amsterdam. The girls are warmer.
Warmth is preferable.
So, here we are, safe and sound. Let me help you, sir. Oh, I'll be fine, thank you.
Here is your payment.
And this is your bag? There's no one meeting you, sir.
I am incognito.
A long way to the top of that cliff.
I'll manage.
A heavy bag.
I'll manage that also.
And what do you intend to do in Edinburgh, sir?
Kill a man.
Oh.
And to preserve my privacy, I should really kill you as well.
This would be a pity.
In that case, you'd best be on your way.
There is no argument. On my way, as commanded. And how would you kill me, sir?
With this pistol.
That went just over my head, sir.
A small adjustment may rectify that.
I will say nothing to a living soul, not even in Amsterdam.
Silence is golden. Yes. A small adjustment.
I'm looking at my image in the window pane, like talking to a ghost. I often wonder if there's someone on the other side, looking back in at me. Someone who makes better coffee. A nicer person. Life is hard. Clouds are low. Been like that since living memory. Gets right on your nerves. And there's mischief in the dark. Not long ago, a rammy in the harbour between a bunch of toffs and the Keeleys. One of the Keeleys cut bad in the gloom. Mulholland chased a suspect up to the rooftops, where the young man, Matthew Reed by name, fell to his death. A broken neck, to go with the broken wrist Mulholland gave him. The boy's father, Sheriff Reed, is a miserable, miserly bugger, but a great crony of our Chief Constable Craddock, who is not best pleased. Leith Station, not for the first time, is in disgrace. Lieutenant Roach looks like an undertaker, and my constable is conscience-stricken. I dare say he wasn't to blame. But there were two people up there. One of them is dead, and the other one was him. I have been responsible for so many cadavers I've forgotten who might be at fault. Knee-deep in blood and coffee. That's me, James Mclevy, Inspector of Police. The only person in Edinburgh with a harder heart is Jean Brash. Keeps the best body house in the city, best coffee, but the woman is impervious to affection. We're no getting on. And it's not the usual squabble. No, it's deeper than that. Deep as midnight.
I am sorry we meet in such circumstances, sir.
So am I, Mr. Burnside. Matthew was my godson. I do not much care for the father, but his mother, Martha, was sister to a very dear friend of mine.
I understand.
A brother in arms. He died in battle.
I understand.
Do you? I've just come from the Reed household, the mother heartbroken, the father like stone. From the police they have an official version concerning the events of that night. It might be instructive to hear your story.
I would have gone to Matthew's parents, but did not want to disturb their mourning.
Just the story, if you please.
A crowd of us went out, down the harbour, to the taverns, for a frolic.
A frolic? And?
One of the girls made eyes at Matthew. Her man took offence.
How long had you been there?
No more than an hour.
How much to drink?
We were steady enough, sir.
Steady enough?
Matthew was worried. Sim, said he to me, Sim, we must leave to avoid trouble.
Young men avoiding trouble, eh?
But they followed us out. Pitch black, a fight all over the place. Then I heard a howl. Somebody cut deep. The police came running. It was a madhouse. Then another scream. Above. Matthew had got onto the roofs. A struggle. He fell to his death.
However, you did not witness this.
No. It was dark. One thing I did see, later, the policeman, not a shred of pity on his face, claimed Matthew had a knife. But none of us were armed. A knife. That's a Keeley trick.
Not a shred of pity, you say?
No. And he broke Matthew's arm with his stick. What harm can a man do in such a state that you would throw him to his death?
A fair point. Please convey my regards to your father, Judge Burnside.
He has an important meeting tonight.
Masonic, no doubt.
I believe it is at the lodge.
Well, that comes before everything.
Otherwise, he would have been here.
No matter. Thank you for the testimony.
The policeman! I know his name and station.
I am aware of such, and I shall take steps accordingly. Good night.
My brother cut to ribbons.
Well, at least he's out the hospital.
Lying in my mother's bed.
She can look after him there.
He's cut through down his face, Mistress Brash, but no one gives a damn. Only for this rich swine that died.
No one knows what happened.
I know what happened. Reed was beelin' drunk, insulted the girl. Donny took exception, threw them out. Later on the Keeleys are homeward bound, attacked frae ambush. A dirty coward's game.
That's the story, eh?
That's the truth.
Annie, I have a body who's to run, and you have a part to play.
My mind's no on it.
Your mind can take a rest.
I want justice. So do the Keeleys.
Leave it to the police, then.
The police? If we can't have justice, we'll have vengeance.
Annie Mills, your brother is by no means lily white, in and out of prison all his days.
Donny swears to me he's living clean.
What men say and what men do are not always the same thing.
I have faith in him.
Away and get cleaned up. You look like a midden.
Been sleeping on my mother's floor. These rich puddocks were to blame. They should be charged.
One word against another.
And we all know who the police will believe. We'll have vengeance, mistress.
Vengeance be damned. Angus, are you still down the cellar?
Terrible smell of cheese.
I want you to deliver a note.
Is it far?
You'll know the destination.
Morning, sir. How did it go?
Not very well, I'm afraid. Morning, Inspector. Rare to see you at this hour.
Rose with the luck.
I fail to see the resemblance. Come into my office, the pair of you. Well, Mulholland, I have to inform you that Chief Constable Craddock has yet to make a decision.
So that's something.
No, it isn't. He's been thinking for a fair time now, sir.
He is still contemplating, but my belief is that he may go ahead with the disciplinary proceedings.
How come you deem that, Lieutenant?
I know the man.
As he knows many other men.
It was pure accident.
It has cast doubt in certain circles.
Masonic circles.
That is quite enough, Mclevy.
I'm hung on the wire here.
The boy died, Constable. Enter.
I remembered, sir.
What?
To wait until you said enter.
Oh, my grateful thanks, Valentine. Now, what is it?
Mr. Callum Wallace at the desk to see the constable.
For what reason?
A killing, he says.
Show him in.
Never heard of the fellow.
Well, you have now.
Let me talk to him. Ah, Mr. Wallace.
My name. I know all of yours.
And what can we do for you, sir?
My godson was Matthew Reed.
Ah, I see. Oh, I am sorry for your loss.
You are the constable concerned?
I am.
He died at your hands, did he not?
Resisting arrest, sir.
You broke his arm.
Wrist.
I thank you for the correction. A broken bone nevertheless. Why?
He held a knife at me.
Your contention only. Would you say you used undue violence, Constable?
Not at all.
Then how did a man with a broken limb somehow manage to be thrown to his death?
It was a conflict. He slipped.
Again, your contention.
It happens. Folk slip.
Is that all you have to say?
The matter is being considered by higher authority. It will be settled, sir.
In the army, we had our own way of settling things.
Well, this isn't the army. This is Leith.
I'll bear that in mind. We'll talk again, Constable. A private conversation. Until then, look to your conscience.
An honourable man, it would seem. Pity that.
How come?
We could have ignored him else.
Look to your conscience, eh?
But late for the lieutenant and me.
What about Mulholland?
He's no saying much.
Guilt?
Could be.
Because he provoked the boy's death?
Only Mulholland knows that. Well, I got your note, and here I am.
So you are?
Cold wind, dirty sky.
I like it up here. Just rocks and the sea. Besides, it's not good to be seen with you at the moment.
Why would that be?
You're not popular.
Is that personal?
It's a warning. There's bad blood between the Toffs and Keeleys.
I noticed.
You're in the middle.
That's my job.
It's about to get worse.
Who told you that?
Annie Mills.
Donny's sister.
His face was split open.
He's no angel.
Have you pressed charges against these rich boys?
No charges, just a rammy.
They started it.
It's a matter of opinion.
So they walk free?
Except for the dead Manny.
I have said this before. One law for the rich, one for the poor.
If it wasn't for the rich, you'd be walking on your heels, Jean.
Angus, bring the coach. We're going back to town.
Just as well. Freeze your bones up here.
What about me?
You walked up. You can walk back. I gave you warning.
We're parting company then.
That would seem the gist of it.
Oh well. Downhill all the way.
Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me.
Psalm 23:4.
Matthew's mother would have the gravestone inscribed thus. She is more New Testament. I tend towards the Old. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth.
My Aunt Katie's like that.
A sound woman. I saw you approach.
I come most days, when I can.
For what reason?
I'm not rightly sure. Let me.
I can manage, thank you. I'm not used to being on my knees.
A private conversation, you said?
Indeed. And I don't wish to compromise you before your colleagues.
You can go ahead now, sir.
You killed my godson.
A misadventure.
I find that difficult to believe.
I can't help you there.
Matthew is dead nevertheless, and it behoves me as his godfather to take action.
What kind of action?
I've been considering that very question. And what I propose is a duel.
A duel?
Pistols, 10 paces, fire when ready. If the cause is just, the bullet is true.
That's against the law, sir.
In the army, that is how differences were settled.
We're not in the army.
Matthew's uncle was my dearest friend. We were young officers together. He died protecting me. Afghanistan. Hellish place.
I've never been there.
My horse fell. I was trapped under. Tribesmen came at me, sword in hand. My friend ran in front, and as he shot, he took the blow.
A brave man.
He died in my arms. I owe him my life.
It's quite a burden to carry.
I left the army soon after, went to Holland, took up a trade, linen merchant. Should you die, I shall wrap you in the finest weave.
Don't bother.
I've not yet decided the duelling grounds. It requires some thought.
I'm not going to be there.
I shall inform you. Now, if you would be so kind as to leave me. I wish to be alone with my godson.
I'll do that gladly, but what you propose, sir, is against the law.
Civilian law. In my heart, I'm still an army man. Good day to you.
Good day.
An army man.
Will you not get in trouble, Annie?
I'm always in trouble.
Should you not be at the Just Land?
Josie Spence, are you trying to make me feel bad?
No, I just wondered.
I get a note from my mother that Donnie's taken a turn worse. I make my excuses to the mistress, run home. He's been trying to get out his bed. Idiot.
He was supposed to come and lead us.
Well, he's bleeding like a pig again, so I'm here instead. Are you all prepared?
Ready and waiting, but we're no happy your bossing should be Donnie.
I'm his sister. You'll just have to lump it. My vengeance as well. How do you know the toffs are coming this night?
Word on the street.
What were you doing in that tavern anyway? The Pigs of Dockery?
How do you mean?
It's in the East Harbour.
Where we stand now?
Aye, but Donnie's haunt is in the West.
It was Donnie's business.
How do you mean?
Right, gentlemen. Not far now.
That's Sim Burnside, second in command.
Command of what?
Head for the shops. No mistakes this time.
Josie, you go out, act daft, draw them in.
I'll do it. Look where the wind blew in, eh?
Well, if it's not a little snot-nosed Keeley. On your own, are you?
Aye, but I'm no fear of your kind.
You should be.
But you'll have to catch me first. Woo!
Wait. No! Don't move, Sim Burnside, or my wee gutty knife will take your nose out walking.
I'm an innocent party here.
Liar! My brother's cut open.
Matthew Reed was the man.
Hurts. Does it not?
Please, I'm innocent.
Second in command, are you? What's going on here?
I don't know what you mean.
Keep together, don't get separated. Every man have cover for the other.
Mclevy? How the hell did he know?
Annie, come on, quick.
I'll see you again, Burnside. Bet your life on it.
Over here, sir.
You stay close to me, Mulholland. We don't want anything to happen that isn't witnessed.
I'm not a criminal.
For your own sake. Oh, well, if it isn't Mr. Burnside. I remember you from afore, the judge's son.
I had a lot to say.
I was angry about my friend. You killed him.
He brought it on himself.
Easy, Constable. What the hell are you doing back in the harbour?
A free country.
Answer the question.
We just came out walking.
For the good of your health, eh?
They attacked us, the Keeleys. I'm wounded, do you see?
It's just a nick.
She did it. His sister.
What?
Donnie Mills, his sister. Cut right at me.
Hard to credit.
Annie. One of the Keeleys called her by name, Annie Mills.
You seem to work all hours, Inspector.
Not unlike yourself.
Right enough. Hannah Semple, my good right hand, is in Stirling, and I'm left here to hold the fort.
The fort?
Thank the Lord it's been a quiet enough night. All the clients back to their happy homes. When I heard you hammering on the door, I thought you were some poor soul desperate for relief.
Desperate right enough.
Annie Mills, is she here?
She may not be available.
What?
But if you're desperate, I suppose...
I am not desperate.
Mistress Brash, Annie Mills has been putatively named...
Putatively? What a nice word.
...as a possible assailant this night.
We've been to her mother's, but she wasn't there.
No? What a pity.
Is she here, Mistress Brash?
Hold on. Annie, are you here?
Definitely.
Come down. The Inspector desires you.
I'm in my nightie.
Do your best and hurry up. I'd offer you coffee, gentlemen, but I'm told a late night brew often makes a body carnaptious.
Big Maisie loaned me her dressing gown, mistress.
Your modesty is well concealed.
Where have you been this night?
Nowhere. Here. All evening.
How come?
It's my job.
Can you prove that, please?
Definite. Quiet the night, so mistress set Big Maisie, Sandra and me to clean up some of the rooms.
Idleness is the root of all evil.
You wouldn't believe what you find under these beds.
I suppose the other two will back you up?
No word of a lie.
As I will myself. Definitely.
Sim Burnside. Name mean anything?
One of the toffs?
How do you know that?
Donny mentioned his name. My brother can still talk a wee bit.
We saw him at your mother's. He doesn't look well.
No, he does not.
Burnside maintains you cut a wee lump out of him this night.
I wouldn't mind, but it's not possible.
And he was here, not there.
Does he have a witness? Burnside.
Pitch black.
His word against mine, then.
And she has support.
We'll talk again, Annie. You can depend upon it. Come on, Mulholland.
That was an evil look on his face.
Mclevy knows we're lying, but he can't prove it. You owe me, Annie.
I'm sorry, Mistress Brash, and I thank you.
Have you told me everything now?
I have, honest. But there's something going on down there.
We'll speak of it in the morning. Go to your bed now.
Thank you, mistress.
Oh, bugger it, I'll make myself a coffee.
You think they were lying?
A certainty.
I suppose the sister feels justified.
Hooligans are hooligans, rich or poor. Something behind all this.
What do you mean?
What's Burnside doing in the harbour?
Their own back, maybe?
He doesn't have the grit. None of them do.
Matthew Reed did. Came at me to kill.
Much good it did him.
Another thing to say.
What?
I have been challenged to a duel.
What?
Callum Wallace wants to honour the death of his godson.
You're not allowed to have a duel. You're a policeman.
Tell him that.
Besides, it's against the law.
I told the man such. Made no difference.
Throw him in jail, then.
You're no help at all.
Not taking this serious, are you?
He's a decent man. I have to take it serious. Good night to you, Sarah. No doubt we'll meet tomorrow.
Aye. Good night, Mulholland. What with? The duel.
How do you mean?
Weaponry.
Pistols. Time and place yet to be decided.
What is this object floating in my coffee? A dead insect? No, just a wee bit of grit. But whence came this particle? Can't it be the coal? The fire's no lit. Maybe the ceiling. There's a lot of things on that ceiling. Too many loose ends in my life. So, Jean Brash lied to me, right in my face. Didn't even bother disguising it. Verges on contempt, that. Ah, well, too bad. Back to the case, eh? Something going on in the harbour, but I canna nail it down. Donny Mills is a known criminal. Burnside's sleekit, no doubt about that. And Reed? Well, if I'm to believe Mulholland, Reed came at him with a knife. Probably cut Donny as well. Why? Just a fight? Or more than that? Donny is an easy mark, but the others? I think I'd best deepen my investigations. Delve in some financial pockets. As regards Mulholland, the poor bugger has a discipline charge hanging over him, and yet I feel he may be concealing something. I wonder what really happened between him and that boy. And now the constable has a duel in prospect. Pistols, no less. Oh, something else in my coffee now. It's moving. Aha. Oh, right enough. Right enough. Dearie me. Too many loose ends.
Constable Mulholland, good morning.
You keep early hours, sir.
I've been waiting for you. This corner affords an excellent view of your station.
Glad to hear it.
I've already watched your inspector come and go.
Did he wave?
He seemed preoccupied. Besides, my business is not with him. It's a dull day, is it not?
Not a break in the sky.
In Afghanistan, the sun was like a knife, white hot.
Quite a contrast.
I've decided upon our venue.
Venue?
The cemetery. Should one of us die in the duel, we won't have far to go.
A hilarious notion.
There's a small patch beside Matthew's grave. It is flat, the bushes do not intrude. We may take up position there.
I won't be in attendance.
Oh, I think you will. Your conscience will see to that.
Not guilty.
You assert you are an innocent man. I invite you to put that to the test. 7 o'clock, tomorrow morning. Even if the visibility is on the poor side.
Well, Mulholland, I have a surprise for you this day.
The inspector's already been and gone.
How did you know that?
I have my sources.
Oh, the man would be late for his own funeral, and there he was at the crack of dawn.
Amazing.
Twice in succession.
Where was he heading?
Informed me he had some errands to pursue. Catch up with you later.
I'll be on the saunter solo, then.
He also informed me that you have an impending duel on your hands.
Very impending. Tomorrow morning.
Where?
The cemetery.
Convenient. I would stay in my bed if I were you.
Not that funny, sir.
It's against the law, Mulholland.
Callum Wallace doesn't think so. He seems to have this weird notion that I'll be there somehow. As if it is my fate.
That sounds a little Irish to me. Besides, you may have other problems.
Such as?
I have to see the Chief Constable tomorrow. He has made his decision, he tells me.
You don't look hopeful.
Sheriff Reid and Judge Burnside have been most vociferous for an official inquiry.
The charge?
Unwarranted violence.
I'm on my own, then?
I will do what I can. But in the meantime, it would help if you refrain from having duels with ordinary citizens. May prejudice the matter somewhat.
Oh, there he is. Angus, hold up. Go ahead, then. Josie, over here a minute.
And you got snipped last night?
So did I. Over you come.
What is it?
This is Mistress Brash, Josie. I've been telling her all about you.
Oh, Jean Brash. They say you're the queen bee.
Is that what they say? Tell me, Josie, have you ever ridden in a carriage like this before?
No, never.
Well, now's the time to start.
In you get.
On you go, Angus.
Oh, this is nice, eh?
Glad to be of service.
But there's a wee price to pay.
Oh, I don't have any money.
We're not looking for money, Josie. That's the last thing in our mind.
Mulholland, you look as if you're going to a funeral.
Where have you been?
Delving in the pooches of finance, high and low.
Took your time.
Did you miss me?
I had other company.
Such as?
Callum Wallace.
Again?
He's named a time and place.
Where and when?
Early tomorrow, the graveyard, and please don't say it's convenient. The lieutenant advises I should stay in bed.
Or you could just look after your bees.
It's not an honourable solution.
And is your honour at stake here?
It is. Matthew Reid came at me, a knife in hand, but did I use too much force? I don't believe so, yet now I cannot tell, and I find it hard to look Callum Wallace in the face. Not only that, I've this damned charge hanging over me.
Sehr fecht, recht enough.
I'd say so.
Then let us approach a different solution. Let us continue on the saunter, and I shall inform you of what I have discovered in the murk and muck of the financial world.
Well, you've been busy enough, but what you've found raises a hope. But can it fulfill?
You might look a bit more jocose.
I'll try.
Does it not alleviate your misery somewhat?
Somewhat. But as the lieutenant says...
Circumstantial.
Hey! Are you Mclevy?
Why?
I have a message for you from Jean Brash.
Where is it then?
She made me learn it,
How come?
in case I lost a note.
Must have a lot of confidence in you.
Eh?
What's your name?
That's my business.
If you could just tell us the message, please.
Aye, right. Hold on. Not that you deserve it, being a scunner of the first rank. If you get that big, fat posterior over to the just land, Annie and I may have something to relate.
Is that it?
Aye. Can I have my delivery money?
Get the hell out of here.
Mistress Brash told me you were evil-tempered, and she was right.
Big fat posterior. Damn cheek.
Oh, I can't think where she got that idea.
Damn cheek.
Oh, I totally agree. Shall we rise above these petty insults, sir, and head off towards the just land?
Burnside, are you there? I am waiting. And make a move, eh? On your own.
Safer that way.
You mean the rest lost their nerve? Pity about your pal, eh?
Bad luck.
Enjoyed doing business with him. Awful polite.
Well, now it's me.
I suppose I can make do.
Have you the merchandise, Mr. Strang?
Have you the money, Mr. Burnside?
Here. You don't have to count it.
I know where to find you should it fall short. Here you are, sir. Best quality.
My clients will be grateful.
Clients, eh? We'll meet in a fortnight. I'll send you word.
I'm all in favour of keeping in touch. No, not a move, Tommy. This revolver's shaky at the best of times. It might just blow your head apart.
And you stay where you are, Mr. Burnside. As you say, it's safer.
Out of the boat, Tommy. Slowly does it. That's it. Nice to be on dry land, eh?
Go to hell, Mclevy.
I did the once. Reminded me of Paisley. Now, hands in the air, if you please.
This is all a mistake.
And you've made it. Keep the hands high, Tommy. Mulholland, if you would just, do the honours.
One knife, 4 inches or so. Pair of knuckle dusters. Otherwise a model citizen.
Oh, that's nice. Well, well. 2 birds with the one stone, eh, Tommy?
There's the restrainers on you now, Mr. Strang. All neat and tidy.
Your jail can't hold me.
But the Perth Penitentiary may do the trick. And you, Mr. Burnside, what is your opinion of all this?
My father is a judge.
I don't give a damn about your father.
Your only hope is to sing, Mr. Burnside. Sing like a linty.
Is it not a marvel, Constable, that despite the dullness of the sky, a bird may choose to make such melody?
Nature is a wonderful thing.
I observe you've brought your colleagues along. Are they to be your seconds?
Not at all, sir. They are to confirm what I'm about to tell you.
Very well. But after that, both pistols are loaded. Exactly the same. Peas in a pod.
They won't be needed.
Loaded or otherwise, Mr. Wallace.
I beg to differ.
This gives me no pleasure, sir. But I must inform you that your godson Matthew Reed was not an innocent party the night in question. He and Sim Burnside were, I'm afraid, engaged in criminal activity.
A scurrilous accusation, Constable.
We must contradict you there, sir.
I did some delving. Both men lived the high life in low dives. Heavy gamblers, dice, cards, women friends, best whiskey. Lost bad on the tables. But they had cash on hand.
It would not come from their family.
Sheriff Reed and Judge Burnside are both misers.
That's true enough.
The reason there was always cash on hand is that the 2 young men were dealing in drugs. Hashish, opium, large supplies of morphine, laudanum, any kind of opiates.
Dealt them to their pals. Rich boys, students, pleasure seekers. A never-ending queue.
And where is your proof of all this, may I ask?
Their supplier was a man named Thomas Strang, a notorious criminal.
We caught him in Burnside last night, red-handed.
Sim Burnside has confessed everything.
You've only his word for Matthew's culpability.
No, sir. More than that. They kept records. List of clients, money received.
Aye? Well, Matthew was to be an accountant.
That would explain it then.
Reed ran the venture. Even had a private bank account.
His signature is verified on everything.
The Keeleys may have got wind of the operation, tried to muscle in.
So that night was not just a simple fight over a girl.
And when Matthew Reed came at my constable with a knife...
It was to cover his own guilt. That was the reason. And we can prove it.
I am sorry, sir. But that's the way of it.
Has his family been informed of this?
Not yet.
Well, I will tell his mother. She is somewhat fragile at the moment. It's best to come from me.
Perhaps you should leave the pistols, sir?
Perhaps. You have raised some doubt in my mind, Constable.
Glad to hear it.
I'll leave the pistols on Matthew's grave as requested. Good day to you, gentlemen.
You'd better pick up these guns, Mulholland. Enough dead bodies round here as it is.
Constable Mulholland sends you his sincere thanks.
Can he no come himself?
He and the lieutenant have gone to see the chief constable.
Why are you not there?
My presence was deemed inflammatory.
I can well believe it.
You're knocking hell out of those roses.
Pruning is the word. Harder you cut, healthier it is.
Not like that with folk.
So it would seem.
Mistress, put out the coffee.
Be right over.
Am I invited?
She set it for two.
Annie, I convey the thanks of Constable Mulholland to you as well.
I forget everything I said.
It was enough to put us on to the drug dealing. Your informant was correct.
I only helped you nail that swine Burnside to revenge my brother.
Well, it's only a matter of time before he's back in jail. Donnie's no that clever.
One day, the devil will come calling for you, Mclevy. And I hope he burns you like a cinder!
I'll be glad when Hannah Semple gets back frae Stirling. These girls are hard to keep in order.
What's she doing in Stirling anyhow?
Keeping some girls in order.
Oh, this coffee's bitter.
Must be the way you drink it.
You lied to me, Jean.
When would that be exactly?
The night I came looking for Annie.
How could you possibly think such?
I know it in my bones.
I have two words for you, James Mclevy.
I hope they're decent.
Prove it.
So, the chief constable had to hold his horses, eh?
The charge is dropped.
Oh, Craddock must have had a blue fit when you told him that a judge's son would be going up on trial.
He wasn't very pleased.
That's the problem when you kiss the hinder parts of authority. Did the lieutenant back you up?
He made the same point as you, in a more polite fashion.
Such as?
Unfortunate, he said, but we must obey the rule of law.
Here you are, gentlemen. 2 large malt whiskies and 1 small beer for the hero of the hour. All's well that ends well, eh, Constable? Your conscience now is clear.
Not so sure of that, sir.
Why? How do you mean?
I'm haunted by that boy's face.
And you'll just have to live with it.
Flangy.
Flangy.
And I will not forget so easy a man of honour, Callum Wallace.
Aye. Well, there's a wee thing to consider. His best life was as a sodger. His friend died, he gave it up to be a linen merchant in a flat country, a dull life.
So?
So, as well as the need to honour his godson, was there something perhaps a wee bit more personal? A chance to go back for one last battle, to feel alive again.
Well, that's very deep, Mclevy.
But it doesn't change a thing.
We didn't stay long at the tavern. The lieutenant has a wife to go home to, and the constable has his bees, though they're not up to much at the moment. And me? What did I go back to? I didn't even have the heart to make my terrible coffee. Just sat there until the dawn. Lo and behold, the clouds had lifted and the sun came up. But it just showed the dirty marks on the window pane. That's the trouble with light. I prefer the dark any day. I sat there like a lump of coal and thought of the look on Callum Wallace's face. Whatever his motive, to find out about his godson like that must have been a heavy dunt. I hope Mulholland doesn't brood too much. It's not suitable to his nature. He should leave all that to me. Jean and I are on opposite sides, it would seem. Far away from each other. Getting further every day. Ach! Whose fault is that, eh? Certainly not mine. It's too late to go to bed. Too early to walk the streets. So here I am, just sitting, waiting to see what is going to happen next. I am James Mclevy, Inspector of Police, a solitary soul, looking out the window.
In Mclevy by David Ashton, James Mclevy was played by Brian Cox, Jean Brash by Siobhán Redmond, Mulholland, Michael Perceval-Maxwell, Roach, David Ashton, Callum, Ron Donaghy, Josie Spence, Samuel Keefe, Sim Burnside, Ben Clifford, Ballantyne and Tommy Strang, Finlay MacLean, and Annie Mills by Charlene Boyd. Other parts were played by the cast. Mclevy was a BBC Scotland production, directed in Glasgow by Bruce Young.
I don't like this kind of place.
We may talk here, unheard, unseen.
A tavern cellar.
It suits my purpose.
These barrels stink of cheap whiskey. What's the mind?
Well, since you do not indulge, and I only the best, we have little to worry over.
How come you know I don't drink?
Oh, I know a fair bit about you, Mr. Brandon. And I also know that we share the same ambitions.
Do we?
I trust so. You have been recommended to me as a man of high principle and strong action.
I believe in both.
Are you familiar with the work of Sylvain Maréchal?
The end of the revolting distinction between rich and poor, of great and small, of masters and valets.
Of governors and governed.
A better world.
But to create it, we must destroy the old.
I'm ready.
Good. Now I will explain our procedure.
That sounds long-winded.
Tout vient à celui qui sait attendre. All things come to he who waits.
I may have other plans.
Then you must hold them, in abeyance.
Explain the procedure, and I'll make my decision, Mr. Smith.
Very well. But take note of this. We both serve a greater power. Nothing else is of importance.
You sound religious.
Well, far from it. Now, shall we begin?
Will people die?
Oof, I hope not. No one wants to die.
There are times when my fellow men give me the dry bog. The new docks have been completed. God knows the cost in lives and injuries, but who's counting, eh? Not for sure Chief Constable Craddock, who is head of the committee, a runty snotter who kisses the backside of power with undeviating accuracy. He and his cronies are to be seen in all their glory. A minister of the Crown coming all the way from London so they can lick spittle all over him. Such is authority. No compassion, no pity, no decency. Just a long tongue and a quick slaver. The workers will be paid off. No thanks given, just money in their hand. Most of it they'll spend in the taverns, back into the pockets of the owners, those with capital, the power possessors. And everything stays the same. The rich get richer. If I had a scythe, I'd cut them all down. This coffee is hellish. And I'll never get another decent cup out of Jean Brash. She and I have seldom been so far apart. She rests in her body house, the just land. But the woman may as well be in China. Easter on the approach. Mulholland's beehives buzzing. Lieutenant Roach dreams of the golf course and a decent putting stroke. Life stirs everywhere, and I am inert. James Mclevy, Inspector of Police, my parish's leet in the city of Edinburgh. I walk the streets amongst the criminals, and I feel at home. I walk into the hallways of power, and every door is closed against me. From where I sit, I can look out the window and see all the way down to the East Docks. What an edifice. What a life. Mind you, considering the alternative, I better just hang on for a while. See what happens, eh?
Lord Charles Holland, Minister of the Crown, a coming man.
Coming to Leith, I take it.
As you well know, Lieutenant, and we must be fully prepared.
And what might that involve exactly, sir?
Well, there will be a civic parade through the harbour, followed by the grand opening of the East Docks. Cheered to the rafters.
I can just hear them now.
Lady Jane Holland, a gracious and beautiful woman, will perform the opening ceremony after his lordship gives the speech of congratulations.
Well, we look forward to that prospect, Chief Constable.
Yes, all eyes will be on Leith.
The pocket delvers will be licking their lips.
A what?
To say nothing of the pavement jinkers.
You're late, Mclevy.
I took a wrong turning, sir. Morning, Mulholland. How are the bees?
Busy.
You are correct, Inspector. Pickpockets and prostitutes festoon our streets, and it seems your station can do nothing, eh?
Well, we do our best, Chief Constable.
Not good enough, and I have taken steps to rectify the situation.
Rectify?
Sandy Jessup at the Haymarket has loaned me a squad of his best men, and beginning today we will clear the streets of this prevalent riff-raff.
And what does our station do meantime?
I will find you something, but it will not be in the front line, Mclevy. That belongs to me. Good day to you, gentlemen.
Well, that's us done and dusted.
I knew nothing about it.
The Chief Constable doesn't seem to have much faith in you, Lieutenant.
He is my superior officer.
Superior? Ah, well. Come away, Mulholland. We're on the saunter.
Right you are, sir.
Mclevy, don't go looking for trouble.
Me?
You.
Well, we've got that established then.
A government minister is no small matter, and Chief Constable Craddock dislikes you quite enough as it is.
I'll bear that in mind, sir.
Don't get into mischief.
But, Lieutenant, that's what I do for a living.
Maybe I should buy a new putter.
Oh, these figures never add up.
Mistress, these girls have been getting away with murder.
I've been busy.
If this is what happens when I'm away for 2 weeks, I'm not going off again.
No argument here. Oh, I hate doing accounts.
Don't do them then. There you are.
Are you bossing me around, Hannah Semple?
Somebody's got to.
Well, you're back now, so I'm stuck with you, I suppose.
These girls are not fit for purpose.
You'll knock them into shape.
Busy time in store, mistress.
Easter, men get frantic for some reason.
And we have this jamboree with the docks, or the bigwigs. Place will be hoaching with lecturers in town.
And that's our business, right enough.
Lord Holland. Gay posh name.
He's a client of a friend of mine, Molly Spears. She runs a wee body house near Westminster. Never out the place.
What's he like?
According to Molly, a blowhard and a chancer.
Found the right profession, then. You fancy a leg of lamb on Sunday?
That would be appropriate.
Should we invite your big pal Mclevy?
That would be a waste of good meat.
Pay no heed, men. Just move them on. These vagrants do not own the streets.
Oh, take your hands off me, you dirty mangle.
Move yourself. Good, get out.
Pick on somebody your own size, you dirty scunner. Have you no shame?
What's going on here?
Police business, sir.
Shoving people off the streets.
Causing an obstruction.
Got to live somewhere.
What's all this ramification?
None of your business, Mclevy.
Who the hell are you?
We are Mr. Craddock's men.
And I am standing over here, Mclevy.
Unmistakable, sir.
On your way, Seth Brandon. This is a police matter.
Aye, for sure. You lot all hang together.
You heard the inspector. On your way.
Saying goodbye to your class. A pleasure.
Who is that fellow?
Seth Brandon. Works the East Docks.
Easy agitated, sir.
Has the strange idea poor folk have rights.
Not on these streets.
Well, they've all gone now. And we should be heading off, Inspector.
Just a minute. A word with you, my manny. I saw you from distance. You were a guy rough-handed with that woman.
I was doing my duty.
Keep your hands more peaceful, or you might get something you don't expect.
Such as what?
Such as this.
Mclevy, did you just push that man to the ground?
Not at all, Chief Constable. Fell over his own feet.
And we must be going now, Inspector. As you say to me so often, sir, crime waits for no man.
That was a dirty trick.
Come along, men. There's work to do. Up you get, Rankin. Don't worry about Mclevy. I'll deal with him in my own time.
One thing about the Scots, they make damn fine whisky.
I'm glad to hear it.
Of course, your father was rather too fond of the stuff, eh?
It killed him in the end.
Well, to be absolutely accurate, his own pistol did the job.
I remember the details.
Yes, I'm sure you do. They say it's a noted characteristic in the highborn, a certain mental fragility.
I am not fragile, Charles.
I don't believe you are, my dear. Oh, bonny Scotland, eh? Land of your birth?
It hasn't changed. Nothing changes.
Not too sure about that. Bad blood in France, Spain, Italy. Wouldn't want the Scots to catch the disease.
Are you worried about insurrection?
Not really. But we need to keep them sweet, which is why I've been dispatched to shake hands with the civic panjandrums of Edinburgh.
We shall arrive in 20 minutes, Lord Holland.
Splendid. Right on time, eh?
Exactly, sir.
Gird your loins, then, Spencer. We have a plethora of Celts awaiting.
I'll do my best, sir.
Oh, the sandwiches all gone.
You should know. You ate them.
Did I? Oh, well. Not long now.
20 minutes, so we're told.
And you have your duties as well, my dear, lest you forget.
Well, how could I?
The beautiful Lady Jane Holland will now cut the ribbon and declare the new docks open. Hoots, bravo!
I'm sure I can manage that.
I warn you, Mclevy, I'll waste my breath.
We were just on the saunter.
You provoked one of Craddock's men.
He provoked me.
There wasn't much in it, sir.
I have just had a note delivered from the Chief Constable, and he was not of that opinion.
Who runs the parish, them or us?
They were dishing out some rough treatment, sir, to the women as well.
Delicate flowers, I imagine.
They have their rights.
If Craddock wants to clear the streets of these vagrants, you will let him.
That's where people live.
Once all this brouhaha is over, he'll forget all about it and we can go back to what we were.
Which is what exactly, sir?
Leith. But if you push this, Mclevy, the consequences for our station, and myself in particular, could be severe. What is that look on your face?
How it always is.
Dumb insolence, I think, would better describe it.
And where is the Chief Constable now,
He's
sir?
at Waverley Station to meet Lord Holland, and we are not invited.
I can throw that.
Craddock has his knife out for you, James. Now, if you cross him, there can only be one winner.
Nothing beats a market day, eh, mistress?
If you're in the temper to buy.
Are you not always so?
Not always.
Oh, for God's sake. There's the fleshers. I'm about to order up the leg of lamb. Are you coming?
I see enough flesh in the bone.
Leave you to your own pursuits, then.
Mistress Brash, have you a moment?
Cathy, indeed I have. And how is trade?
Not too bad. I have some pretty ribbons here.
Indeed they are. I'll have a shilling's worth.
Oh, I didn't mean...
I'll have them anyway.
I need your advice, mistress.
About what?
Seth, my husband. He worries me.
I thought he was a good man.
The best. It's no a lack of affection. This isn't the place.
Come and see me early evening.
Thank you, mistress.
That's me, done and ordered, Mistress Brash. How are you, Cathy?
Well enough, Hannah.
Still glad you changed professions.
I am that.
Oh, that's quite enough from you.
I'll see you later, Cathy.
Thank you, mistress.
Later?
She's worried about her husband.
Shoot him. That's my advice.
Such a joy to have you back, Miss Semple. Pearls of wisdom. Now, shall we head for the Belgian lace?
Belgian, my backside. It'll come to Kilmarnock.
A great honour, Lord Holland. I understand this is your first visit to Edinburgh?
Indeed it is, Chief Constable. Sadly, affairs of state imprison me in the catacombs of Westminster.
Well, we shall do our best to entertain you here, sir.
We are dining at the castle, are we not?
The main reception will be held there, yes.
Splendid. Of course, my good lady wife is a Scot born and bred. Are you not, my dear?
So you keep telling me.
McIntyre family? Border folk? Did your father visit Edinburgh, my dear?
He preferred Paris.
A beautiful city also, I'm sure.
The casinos were his main point of interest.
Well, we have nothing like that in Edinburgh.
Oh, I'm sure you have some interesting little nooks and crannies. What?
There they are below. The big fatty with the top hat. That has to be Lord Holland.
Oh, yeah.
Take good aim now, boys. This is mud and dung, straight from the streets.
When do we let fly, Seth?
I'll give the word. Like a military operation, eh?
A fine railway station, Chief Constable.
Oh, I'm glad you think so, Mr. Spencer.
A damn fine ceiling. I look up and I see the vaults of heaven.
Oh, my God! It smells revolting!
Where's my hat? Where's my bloody hat?
On the ground, my dear. Just at your feet.
Don't just stand there, men. They must be up there in the gantries. Chase them. Find them. Arrest them.
That'll teach him. We're no kissing anybody's backside up here.
Seth, come on, before we're caught.
As soon as we're outside the station, split up, and then we walk nice and normal. Law-abiding citizens.
Allow me, Lord Holland. There, that's the worst of it removed. A blessing that it's a dark colour.
I shall need my frock coat clean.
Oh, of course, my lord.
No trace of them, sir.
Oh, then get out into the streets.
Right away, sir.
Oh, I do beg your pardon, Lord Holland. I can assure you that this has never happened to me in my life before.
Not a usual greeting.
No, not at all.
I'm glad to hear, sir.
Lady Holland, did any of it bespatter in your vicinity by any chance?
No, I was at the back and so escaped the carnage.
Is something amusing you, my dear?
Not at all. Any movement of my nose is to do with the rather offensive smell.
You wonder sometimes what kind of servant you are to authority. When it suits them, they let you put in the work, but when they consider your time is up, they kick you out like an old dog. I'm beginning to come up against some harsh realities. Leith has been my kingdom, my parish, but I now seem in the process of being dethroned. My life is in these streets, these crooked wynds where the remnants of humanity scratch and claw for their daily bread, where crime is as common as the pox. This has been my world. But now the new dock is here, clean and gleaming. New streets are springing up, and my world is shrinking. The lieutenant thinks things will return to normal, and Craddock will go back into his hole in the ground. But I doubt that. Things are changing. And if there's one thing I fear, it's the prospect of change.
Where do we go now?
Eh?
We're at the crossroads.
Down by the harbour. Why not?
You're not saying much.
I'm thinking.
There will be repercussions.
What?
You can't shove one of Craddock's men onto his backside and expect to get away with it.
I was brushing off his uniform and he slipped. It's gay slippy underfoot.
Well, it's busy enough down here. Taverns are heaving.
Dock workers have been laid off. Money to burn. Back into the civic pockets.
How do you mean?
Who owns the taverns?
Men of substance, I suppose.
Exactly.
You sound like a revolutionary.
I'm getting there.
Oh, a bit of a rammy, I'd say.
Oh, you miserable swine!
I recognise that woman.
So do I. Now, well, eat must. You're too drunk to land one on me, sir. Try this boot instead.
Come on, you two, that's enough.
Let me away, you dirty Polish swine!
You do not know me.
I know you well enough. Get the hell out of here!
Straight on your face, sir.
I didn't expect it. That's my nose bleeding.
Looks like it.
Where's my hanky? At the back.
It's hard to see for the blood.
That was the woman I rescued earlier.
Knocked you over like a ninepin.
I lost my footing.
As you say, sir, things are getting slippy.
Mclevy, what a mess you're in.
Worse state than China.
Do you want me to put a cold key down your back?
That's what my Aunt Katie does.
Never mind your Aunt Katie. Has it stopped bleeding?
More or less.
You look like something on the flesh of slab.
Oh, you're back, are you?
Couldn't it stay away?
Are you sure we can't clean you up?
I might say the same to you.
How did it happen, I wonder?
An accident.
You seem to be losing your touch, James.
I'm doing fine.
Are you really?
Couldn't be better.
My eyes must be deceiving me then.
You deceive yourself over many things, Jean Brash.
Unlike yourself, eh?
I do my job.
So do I, but mine pays better. Whip up the cuddies, Angus.
What?
I think you lost that round, sir.
Have I stopped bleeding?
Till the next time.
That was a foolish gesture.
I don't see it so.
If you had been caught, all our plans, everything I have assembled, ruined.
But I wasn't caught. You should have seen them scatter.
I have something larger in mind, Mr. Brandon.
I'm not your slave.
But you are my comrade?
In this venture.
Good. Now, on the assumption that you will not be throwing portions of manure wrapped in mud in my direction, may we proceed?
We may.
So... You have loosened a part of the dock perimeter fence from the inside?
I work there. Easy.
You have it marked in your memory?
I can find it.
It will be dark. Midnight.
I can find it.
And what about security?
2 guards by the main gate. They never move. We'll be well away down the side.
Very well. Tonight will be a dry run. I need to plot my path from the fence and establish the exact place to lay the explosive. It is a matter of science.
Science?
How to cause maximum damage. It cannot be left to chance.
Will there be loss of life?
Oh, not unless some poor soul wanders past at the wrong moment. The main reception party will be positioned in the high reaches. They will have a, how do you say, a bird's eye view of the entire dock wall collapsing like a rotten tree.
And the press will see the same thing?
The first blow of many.
Still stinks of whiskey in here.
Oh, we must all suffer for the cause, Mr. Brandon. Back here, 11 o'clock. Don't be late.
I'm a punctual man, Mr. Smith.
Here I am. Abody's servant.
You can join us if you like.
Don't mind if I do. You're a gay fortunate, Cathy. It's usually only men the mistress has for coffee.
I've lost the taste for that.
Well, Cathy, Mistress Brash's a busy woman. The evening shift is near upon us. You best spit it out.
Hannah's been studying up on decorum and politesse.
She's right. Spit it out. My husband, Seth Brandon.
A good man, you say?
The best. I don't care what you've been, it's what you are now. His words to me.
You had an honest profession.
The mistress has been good to me. Gave me a wee bit of money to start the stall. But I never thought I'd find somebody.
So what's the problem then?
He started going out every night. Stays away late.
And why would that be?
His beliefs.
He's not a Catholic, is he?
Political.
You're certain it might not be something more basic?
I keep him well content in that direction.
You haven't lost your touch, then?
It comes in useful. But he's hot-blooded. He has ideals.
Ideals? In Leith?
He's aye getting into trouble. Sticking up for the workers at the docks.
Good luck to him.
He detests the men of power, as he calls them. I'm frightened how far he might go.
Why don't you just ask him straight?
I worry he might think I'm nosy.
You're a big girl, Cathy.
For once, I agree with Hannah. Just ask him straight.
Aye. I should try, at least. Thank you for listening, mistress.
Sorry I can't help more. It's just not my line of territory.
We're no very political over here.
Oh, right. I better get home. Make the tea.
A woman's work is never done.
Goodbye, goodbye, Cathy.
Ah. What do you think, mistress?
Ideals are deadly buggers.
Ah, just the men I wanted to see.
You're all dressed up, sir?
Off to the official reception.
Are we invited?
Not a hope. You will no doubt have heard about the unfortunate incident at Waverley Station.
Not our fault, Lieutenant. We weren't allowed to be on hand.
Yes, but you were on hand when one of the Chief Constable's men ended up on his posterior.
He fell over.
Have you been drinking, Mclevy?
Not at all.
Why the red nose?
A biting wind down by the harbour.
Indeed it is, and will get worse as the night unfolds. A relative to that. Chief Constable Craddock visited not half an hour since wanting to invoke authorised retribution for your little fracas, but I have managed to persuade him otherwise.
Have you now?
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. You have been awarded an official duty in keeping with your particular abilities and experience. I have left details on my desk, written in block capitals. It is an order that must be obeyed. Good evening to you, gentlemen.
I didn't like the look on his face.
Me neither. As my Aunt Katie would say, there's the cat that swallowed the cream.
Ah, fine provender, Cathy.
I know you're partial to fish.
Salt herring especial.
I've made some roly-poly for afterms.
Oh, that's my favourite. Are you trying to butter me up?
Not at all.
I have to go out this night.
Again?
Aye, but I won't leave till late. You just go to bed.
I don't sleep well if you're not beside.
You I complain I snore.
I've got used to it.
Oh.
Here you are.
Fit for a king. Not that we need one.
Seth, where is it you go these nights?
I told you, business.
What kind of business?
Well, you wouldn't understand, Cathy.
I could try.
Better you don't know. Ignorance is bliss.
I don't like being ignorant.
Oh. I've made certain commitments. They must be fulfilled. That's all I can say.
I worry for you.
You're the best wife a man could have.
I still worry.
You not got to eat your pudding?
I've lost appetite. You have it.
Be ashamed to see it go to waste.
Where is it you have these meetings?
A tavern. The Wild Rover.
That's no funny. You don't even drink.
It's a sacrifice. Tonight's the last night. Now don't you worry yourself.
Lord Holland, may I say you cut a splendid figure.
Better than at the railway station.
Yes, well, that will never happen again.
I'll take your word for it. Great pity, though.
Your frock coat? Oh, it's being cleaned.
No. This champagne. Tepid. I must tell you, Chief Constable, champagne at all times needs to be cold as charity.
Well, I'm sure you're correct, sir.
Tell me something. Will I be safe in the streets of Leith?
I can assure you personally of that. Lieutenant Roach, can you come over here, please?
Yes.
I was just telling Lord Holland that his security in Leith is guaranteed.
I'm sure it will be.
Well, the lieutenant's station was previously responsible, but I have taken over. The matter is too important. One cannot leave it to...
those of lesser abilities.
I'm sure the Chief Constable did not imply that, sir.
Not at all.
They also serve who only stand and wait, eh?
Lord Holland. So sorry if I am late.
Not at all, sir. You haven't missed my speech. That's the main thing.
And where is your beautiful wife?
Over there with Spencer.
Well, I must pay my compliments.
Please do. We'll talk later.
Undoubtedly.
Who is that?
Louis Smith. French mother, but an English father, thank God. Met him in London at one of those damned conferences.
Oh, they're terrible things.
Agent for some bankers in Belgium. Looking to invest in a similar project like the docks.
Oh, well, I'm sure he'll be impressed.
Fingers crossed. We'll butter him up. Now, Lieutenant Roach.
Yes?
You could do me a great favour?
And what might that be, Lord Holland?
You could see if you might find me a properly chilled glass of champagne.
I must say, you look most ravishing tonight, Lady Holland.
Thank you, Spencer. One does one's best.
Lady Holland, we meet again.
Oh, Mr. Smith, what a pleasure. And how is your dear wife?
I do not have one.
Oh, but I could have sworn
Well, you must be mixing me up with some other handsome devil.
Yes, that must be the reason.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lord Holland would like to say a few words.
A few? That'll be a change.
Ladies and gentlemen, the members of the Civic Committee, citizens of...
Oh, I'm freezing.
I don't feel a thing.
My nose is sore as well.
I can see it from here.
Well, that was a dirty trick of the lieutenant. Putting us down for this.
I think he did it to save our skins.
How long have we got?
Shift's only just begun.
Oh, these dock gates are rusting. We're ready. See?
Aye, right enough.
There's nothing here. Just you and me in the freezing wind.
Could be a long night.
Oh, I can't see where I am treading.
Just keep behind. You smell a drink.
1 glass of bad champagne.
I thought this was a dry run.
Is that a joke?
Look, the fence isn't far now. Watch where you put your feet, Mr. Smith. Dogs do their business here.
Oh, how charming.
I'm not going to stand here like an idiot.
Sit down, then.
I mean, who's going to break in, eh? The gates are padlocked. You need a traction engine to get through.
Then we'll hear them coming.
I'm going on the saunter.
Oh, I'll watch the rats don't get you.
Are you not coming?
No. A piece of dried honeycomb from the hives. I'll hunker down with this.
Oh, thanks very much.
You can have some when you get back, if there's any left.
Oh, that's nice. That's very nice.
Damnation. The moon is out. The place is deserted. Come on, over here. See? Easy. We just pull it back in place once we're inside.
Oh, very clever.
And you get. Don't be shy. Not much space. Are you in safe?
Yes. But with the bag next time, it may be too difficult.
We can widen it out.
But your turn now. Come in quickly.
What's going on here?
God almighty.
Seth Brandon!
Oh, damnation.
You said the guards never moved.
I was wrong then. Worse. That looked like James Mclevy, and I think he saw me. Come on. Where now? I'm not sure. Damn this moon.
I'm on your trail, Seth Brandon. You'd best stop now, or I may open fire.
Has he seen me, do you believe?
No. Thinks I'm on my own.
Good. Out of the way.
What in God's name are you doing?
Discouragement.
If that's how you want it.
He shoots blind and high. We must split up. We've lost the moon. That's good. Run. I will cover you.
Cover?
Yeah, like this.
You're demented, man.
I'll shoot to kill next time, I warn you.
You better run, Mr. Brandon. Goodbye.
Pure demented.
I don't think so.
Ah!
I'm sorry to end your life, Mr. Brandon, but it is for the good of the cause.
I warned you. Shoot to kill.
Where are you, sir?
Over here.
Shoot to kill, did I hear?
I aimed high. The clouds are drifting. We'll get light in a minute.
Aimed high, did you? The man is dead. Shot in the back.
You claim, Inspector, that the man shot at you, yet no gun has been found.
Not so far.
Not ever, possibly.
I don't think my inspector would lie.
But he may well be mistaken. Did you witness any adversarial shooting, Constable?
I was late on the scene. The place was full of echoes.
So you cannot support the claim?
No, but I'm sure that...
And then the man himself, brutally killed?
I aimed high.
The outcome tells a different story. This fellow Brandon may well have been a thief of sorts, but even then...
Seth Brandon wasn't that kind of man.
He's not any kind of man now. He's dead.
We are not yet in possession of the full facts, Chief Constable.
The facts are that your inspector acted in haste, intemperately, with a fatal result. I will, of course, double security on the East Docks and have the fence inspected and repaired. But in the meantime, Mclevy, consider yourself suspended from active duty. You are too hazardous to have near events. Good day to you, gentlemen.
Suspended?
That's how they hang people.
One thing for sure, we won't have heard the last of this.
I was shot at, and I aimed high.
So you say. Was Brandon married?
I believe so.
Well, you'd best break the news to his widow. And try not to shoot her, Inspector.
It's no your fault, Mistress.
I should have done something.
What?
I don't know.
This is their tenement. Oh, my God.
What?
Look at the devil. See who's just come out the close.
Eh?
Mclevy!
Oh, dearie me, it never rains but it pours.
That's all we need.
And where the hell have you been?
We've just informed Mistress Brandon of her husband's demise.
How is she?
She took it very badly.
Naturally. From what I hear, Mclevy, you shot him in the back.
That's not true.
So what happened?
We are still investigating.
You've been like this all your life, Mclevy. Shoot first, think later.
I aimed to miss.
How would you know in the dark?
I swear to you, Jean,
Then
I...
prove it. Prove it to me. Until then, I have you down as a murderous bastard.
Ah, Spencer. Ready for a night on the town?
We all are, sir.
Splendid. What are your recommendations?
An establishment that goes by the name of the Just Land.
Pretty girl?
And excellent champagne, I'm told.
Lord Holland, tomorrow is the big day.
Well, indeed it is, Mr. Smith, but tonight is a different matter.
Ah, and where is Lady Holland?
At her toilette, like a dutiful wife. Care to join us?
Oh, I have just walked along around the castle. I will retire early to the hotel.
Well, good luck to you. It's comfortable enough, thank God.
I heard about the sad incident at the docks.
One less criminal on the planet. Well, come along, gentlemen. A hansom cab, and off we go.
Well, good night, sir.
Sweet dreams, Mr. Smith.
What a pleasant surprise.
I just said goodbye to your husband.
Oh, you'd better come in then. I've missed you.
How long do we have?
A fair stretch.
Good.
Would you care for some champagne? I ordered it sent up, just in case.
That would be delightful.
Your delight is my duty, sir.
At the reception, why did you ask about a wife? You know me better.
Oh. You looked so pleased with yourself. I felt a desire to prod.
I walked down by the harbour tonight.
Was that not dangerous?
Oh, not to the East Docks. I have in mind another target. Even better.
A pity the man had to die.
There was no option.
I know that, Louis. For the good of the cause.
Here's to a new beginning.
With all its delights.
A splendid establishment, Mistress Brash.
Glad you approve.
And well equipped, if I may say so.
Shall I order up champagne, sir?
A dozen bottles, Spencer, to raise the flag, eh? Tell me, who's that pretty little girl over there?
Jessie Pike.
Very pretty.
A friend of mine knows you well, Lord Holland.
Indeed?
Molly Spears.
Ah, dear Molly. A fine residence.
She says you visit quite often, you and the other honourable members.
Now and again.
Must be exhausting.
What?
Running the country.
Oh, indeed, yes.
Lord Holland?
Oh, excuse me, ladies. The champagne, what? Hop, give the weasel.
What a bag of windy.
Don't be fooled. Didn't he get where he is by being as stupid as he kid's own? I keep thinking of Cathy Brandon. Poor soul.
Fair-hearted right enough. Just as well the neighbours came round.
The poor I look after the poor. James Mclevy, eh?
You don't know what happened for sure, mistress.
I know that man has a lot to answer for. And it goes back a long, long way.
Everything's going too fast. And I'm still standing. Everything's changing and I'm just the same. The anger in Jean's face. I could hardly look at her. And the terrible grief in Cathy Brandon's eyes. I felt ashamed. Surely I did not kill that man. I shot back, in answer, high. But nobody believes me. Do I believe me even? When you're weary, you doubt everything. And I am weary. Bone weary. I can't even be bothered making a rotten cup of coffee. I have to gather strength somehow. It seems everywhere I look, death looks back. Tomorrow is going to be quite a day. Easter Friday. There's me, there's Leith, and there's the Grim Reaper. I am James Mclevy, Inspector of Police. Whatever's on its way is coming at me like a train. All I can do is take a deep breath and step off the edge of the known world. Here I go.
In Mclevy by David Ashton, James Mclevy was played by Brian Cox, Jean Brash by Siobhán Redmond, Mulholland, Michael Perceval-Maxwell, Roach, David Ashton, Hannah, Colette O'Neill, Craddock, Paul Young, Lady Jane Holland, Melody Grove, Louis Smith, Grant O'Rourke, Robert Spencer and Rankin, Kenny Blythe, Lord Holland, Jimmy Chisholm, Seth Brandon, Simon Donaldson, and Kathy Brandon by Helen Mackay. Other parts were played by the cast. Mclevy was a BBC Scotland production, directed in Glasgow by Bruce Young.
Clever of you to book into the same hotel.
Well, I'm a clever man. We have till the dawn.
At the very least. My husband is a man of great appetite. Lord Charles Holland. He loves his horse, loves his champagne.
But not his wife.
Thank God. Tomorrow, it will be all over.
No. Just beginning.
Yes. An event of some magnitude.
A signal to the rest of Europe that revolution is like fire in their blood.
Very poetic.
Radical, my darling.
A great pity the man had to die.
Seth Brandon. Yes. A fine fellow. But if he had been taken by the police, he might have revealed everything. I had no choice.
No, not at all.
Mclevy was after us. I had been warned about that fellow. Unpredictable.
He can't do much with a corpse. Can you manage on your own now?
The bag will be heavy, but I may take a cab. Who knows?
Make sure it's a smooth ride.
Oh, the explosives are safe until made otherwise. And I know just where to lay them.
Like a broody hen.
Exactly. So, at 4 o'clock, when Lady Jane Holland cuts the ribbon to open the New East docks in all their glory,
Louis Smith will blow the walls of the West docks into 1,000 pieces.
great damage, great humiliation.
In front of the watching world. As you say, a fire in the blood.
You have no regret.
I hate them all. My father wasted all of our estates, gambled like a fool. When he died, the whole of society turned their backs on my family. I had to marry Charles Holland to save us all. A boor, a Philistine.
A politician, my dear.
Oh, I detest the whole rotten system.
We all have reasons. Mine are more to do with belief. I like that perfume.
It is meant to inflame.
Till the dawn, you said?
Yes.
Then we have time to burn.
Noisy bunch of neep-heads, eh?
All the way from London, Hannah?
What joy they bring.
Ah, Mistress Brash, may I once more congratulate your bawdy house on its fine wines and splendid accessories.
Too kind.
And what's your name again, my dear?
Jessie.
Jessie. Shall we indulge ourselves, Jessie?
We already did that.
Ah, I was thinking more in terms of champagne.
Away and bring up half a dozen more bottles, Jessie.
Thank you, mistress.
And will we see you at the ceremony tomorrow, Mistress Brash?
I'm not really sure. It's Easter Friday.
We're gay religious here.
Well, I'm sure you are, Miss Simple. Religion is the foundation of our great society.
I'm never at the church.
The grand unveiling. My dear wife will perform the honours.
Where is she now?
Royal Hotel. Sleeping like a baby.
How fortunate.
It's not often I criticise myself, because I rarely have the need, but somewhere along the line I have taken the wrong turning. Lost an edge. Fighting spirit. How did I get to this pass, eh? In the dark of the night, I chased a man. A gun was fired upon me more than once. I fired back, high, to avoid fatality. But when I got to him, he was dead. Shot in the back. No trace of a weapon on his person. I wasn't feeling very clever, but the dawn came up just now. The birdies started to give it laldy, and I have, like Lazarus, revived. Very well. I'll never take another cup of coffee with Jean Brash. The woman has disowned me. Lieutenant Roach, my bounden superior, shakes his head in sorrow. Mulholland regards me as a wasp that has wandered near his beehives, and authority in the form of my detested and detestable Chief Constable Craddock has barred me from duty and having anything to do with the East Docks where this tragedy occurred. Been feeling a wee bit sorry for myself, but now, I've had a few thoughts about these events, and I'm going to do what I do best, examine and investigate. I am James Mclevy, Inspector of Police. It is time to fight back.
This is not a good idea, Inspector.
How come no?
That's a dead body on the slab.
Seth Brandon.
And you're about to rip it apart?
Not at all. Lucky the police surgeon leaves a spare set of cutters here.
You could wait for the autopsy.
Haven't the time. Pull down the sheets.
Oh, they're sticking to him.
Aye, freezing in the station cold room. Now, I reasoned thus. Somebody shot at me in the dark, but no gun was found on Brandon.
Could have dropped anywhere.
Looked the next day, high and low. Nothing. Small scalpel, please.
Do you know what you're doing?
A born practitioner. I returned the fire. High. Brandon dies with a bullet in his back.
That revolver of yours, mind of its own.
Think so? Pat, forceps if you will. You were on the scene, too late to be of use. Forceps.
Here. All I heard was echoes.
I get the blame, but what if it might be something else?
Such as?
Let us see. Well. You know the bullets from my old revolver, Constable. That's one of them.
Not at all. A modern calibre.
And what would you therefore conclude?
Another hand fired another gun.
Even though I say so myself. A fine figure of a man.
The mirror never lies.
Did I awaken you last night?
Separate rooms can be such a blessing.
Your door was locked.
Was it? An oversight.
A husband has his rights, you know.
I would have thought you had left those somewhere else.
Here. What do you think to the top hat?
Completes the picture.
You look a picture yourself, my dear.
I slept well.
Oh, and why was that?
Nothing on my conscience.
You married me for my money.
Surely not.
But you always thought yourself a cut above, the McIntyre family.
Yes, that is my name.
I bought my title. You were born so. The fair branch of a rotten tree.
We both deserve our fate, then.
Indeed we do. So, let us use each other without mercy.
Intrusion of a cadaver, Mclevy.
Dead to right, sir.
You have disobeyed an injunction.
Sometimes that can bring results.
Such as?
Someone else was there that night, sir. Took advantage of the echoes and confusion to shoot Brandon. The question is, why?
It was thought Seth Brandon had broken into the East Docks for thieving, but he was not that kind of man.
A rebellious type. Agitator. Political.
So?
What if there was some other kind of mischief? I had recognised Seth, shouted out his name.
His accomplice would know. Brandon was a marked man.
And for that he shot him?
If the stakes were high enough.
The East Docks are well secured now. The Chief Constable has men everywhere.
But the accomplice is still at large.
And I want to find him.
You are off the case, Mclevy.
We'll keep out of sight, sir.
And one thing more comes into my mind. A theft in Dundee 2 weeks ago. A building site, a quantity of high explosives stolen.
Where did you read that?
In the police report, sir.
Are you linking this in, Mclevy?
It's possible.
A long stretch.
We've done longer.
If this man is still at large with high explosive, that's no small beer.
I cannot have a back shooter and potential dynamiter wandering the streets of Leith.
A wise decision, Lieutenant.
How do you propose to find this man?
Start with Seth Brandon.
He's dead.
But he has a history, sir.
We can dig in.
On your way, then. I have to be at the ceremony this afternoon. I'll cover for you as best I can.
Most welcome, sir.
The Three Musketeers ride again.
Only 2, surely.
I beg your pardon.
What he means, the Inspector, is that we'll be running around like headless chickens and you'll be at the back with a strategy.
In allowing this, Mclevy, I am directly opposing my Chief Constable's explicit mandate.
I appreciate that, sir.
You appreciate nothing, James, but your own obsession. Now get the hell out of here before I change my mind. Oh. 2 Musketeers.
That was not clever.
Sometimes I speak without thinking.
You can forget the sometimes.
You're worse than a wife, Mulholland.
So, where do we start then?
The grieving widow.
She wouldn't give us a dirty look.
True enough.
Especially if she knew you cut up her husband like a rump steak.
I have a plan, but I don't like it.
What plan?
Someone to intercede on our behalf.
And how do you accomplish this?
That's the bit I don't like.
You want me to do what?
Have a wee word.
Why should I?
Cathy Brandon won't talk to me.
No wonder. You killed her husband.
I did not. That's the whole point. Mulholland, stop footing about by that ornamental pool.
You told me to stay out of the way.
And he likes the fish.
Tell Jean here what we found.
A different bullet, Mistress Brash. Someone else killed Seth Brandon.
Aye. But you shot at him just to see.
I shot to miss.
That's your story.
Jean, listen to me. This is very important.
I am sitting in the garden having a quiet cup of coffee.
It looks very nice.
And it'll stay that way. In you come, ask to speak in private. Right, here we are in private. And you want me to do your dirty work?
I want you to help me find a killer. I don't have much time to spare, Jean.
Only come round when you want something.
More than that.
Coffee, you mean?
More than that.
Such as?
That's personal.
Personal? Oh, you've got a damn cheek.
Are you going to help me or are you not?
That's my business.
What a lovely couple.
Beauty and the Beast.
Hannah, can you come over for a moment, please?
That sounds ominous.
I'll keep you company in case the fur starts flying.
The woman doesn't understand the importance of all this.
You never really told her.
She wouldn't understand anyway. Everything is too personal with Jean.
Well, she and Hannah are up there with the widow, personal or not.
I can't fault her for that, but she could have been just a wee bit more gracious.
A word that fits you like a glove, sir.
What?
Here they come now.
Well?
Poor soul, she's in a hell of a state.
Not surprising.
Right enough. Did she say anything?
She spoke about what a good man Seth had been, how he'd looked after her, how much he cared for people.
Uh-huh, right. Anything else?
Aside from her grief and pain, you mean?
Uh-huh.
We may not have much time, Mistress Brash.
We're all short of time.
One thing, Cathy Brandon said, Seth would go out at night for meetings.
What kind of meetings?
Political, he told her.
Did he say where?
In a tavern, below stairs.
Name of it, ma'am?
The Wild Rover.
I know that place. Come on, Mulholland.
I appreciate you taking the trouble, ma'am.
Come on!
Aye, that's right, Mclevy. Don't even bother to say thank you.
Oh, what a scunner that man is, Hannah.
Aye. Easter Friday as well.
What's that got to do with it?
Just come into my head.
Lord Holland, was that not a fine parade?
Splendid, Chief Constable, though the pipes were somewhat overwhelming.
Oh, they have their place.
Somewhere on a lonely peak in the Himalayas, possibly?
Lady Holland, did you enjoy the procession?
I am bred for such occasions.
Aha, Mr. Smith. How are you, sir?
Very well indeed, Lord Holland.
Splendid. Now, my dear, go and be delightful to Mr. Smith.
For what reason?
He represents a European consortium who have money to invest in ventures of this sort. A very welcome fellow.
Are you sure?
Highly recommended. Off you go.
If you insist.
Use your feminine wiles, flatter and beguile.
I hardly know the man.
For the good of the country, my dear.
I see. For the good of the country, then.
Now, Chief Constable, let us mingle with the madding crowd.
By all means, sir. Many of the Civic Committee are here to shake you by the hand.
I cannot wait, sir.
Then, this way, Lord Holland.
Following on, sir. Following on.
Mr. Smith, was the parade to your liking?
Very impressive. And how are you today, Lady Holland?
Oh, splendid, as my dear husband would say.
I'm merely here to establish my presence.
And then?
Back to the hotel to prepare quite another event.
4 o'clock, precisely.
The first blow.
I have something for you.
What is it?
Here. A locket. With my picture. And a message. For good luck.
I will keep it safe.
I have a derringer in my bag here. Just in case.
I shall not fail. Your face is somewhat flushed, Lady Holland.
Fire in the blood.
I don't have a clue. Don't know who you mean, Inspector.
Seth Brandon, that's who I mean.
Never heard of him.
Would have come at night, meeting somebody here.
Folk come and go all the time.
And this would be a regular thing, and it was below stairs.
So somebody must have hired a room from you.
Is that so? I don't remember.
You don't, eh?
Wasting your time.
That's a nice big mirror you have behind the bar, Alec.
Aye, you're more on the other side.
Aye. We'll start with this fella.
Oh my God!
Gone mad, sir!
Not at all, Constable. Scientific experiment. What happens when you throw a heavy chair at a mirror? And now I know. The glass breaks.
It's all over the place!
Lucky you're quiet, eh? Now where's the other one?
Eh?
Take it easy, sir.
Wait a minute, Mclevy.
Oh, never mind. I'll find it myself.
Oh, wait, for God's sake!
Now, you come here close, Alex. Tell me a wee thing.
Tall man, posh, well spoken. Hired out the cellar, another joined him.
Small fella, dark-haired?
Aye.
That would be Seth Brandon. The posh man. Describe him.
Tall, well dressed, brown hair, wavy, good looking, He has a grey frock coat.
What else?
Nothing. I swear to God.
God knows everything. And so do I, Alec. You're a liar. I see it in your eyes.
Not at all.
Oh, I'll do the other mirror, sir.
Very kind, Mulholland.
In for a penny, in for a pound, as my Aunt Katie always says.
All right. The posh man, I had him followed one night. One of the old boys did it for me.
Oh, a wee bit of blackmail in mind, Alec.
Curiosity, no more than that.
And?
He went into a hotel in Princess Street, and that's the end of it.
George Forsyth. So this is where you ended up.
Inspector. Get tired lifting up the barrels.
Get yourself a uniform as well, sir.
Oh, it's a gay swanky place.
How's the grandson?
Better behaved since you kicked his backside.
Amazing what that can do. George, I need a favour.
I'm your man.
One of your clients, maybe. Tall, brown hair, a fine-looking fella.
Grey frock coat.
That could be Mr. Smith.
That might be the man. Is he inside?
No. Left about half an hour ago. I whistled him a cab for the rank. By God, he'd need one.
How come?
A big, heavy bag he was lugging.
Is the cabbie back?
Aye, Jimmy Cecil. Shall I shout him?
No, that's fine, sir.
We'll take it from here, George.
Don't you arrest him now, Inspector. Mr. Smith, he tips like a king.
Feeding the fish, mistress.
That's me.
Sure you don't want to attend the festivities?
Not really.
Still time, you know.
No thanks.
That you ne'er looks like Mclevy.
Where?
There. Big pop eyes, fat face, dopey looking.
A certain resemblance.
Doesn't seem the same without him. Scrounging around for coffee.
Well, you better get used to it.
What's happened between you?
I'm not sure.
You toss you kissing my cup.
Not a hope.
How come?
Too much between us here.
He's the only man could ever match you.
Not in this life, there. You can finish with the fish. I'm away back to the house.
I'll no be far ahead you, mistress. Here, stupid appearance. Hey, you, Mclevy. Even if you were edible, I wouldn't touch you. You're an ugly bugger.
Can you not go faster, Jimmy?
I'm trying, Inspector. So, what is your thought, sir?
What if the break-in at the East Docks was a dry run? Spy out the lie of the land, but I broke it up.
And the main accomplice got away?
Aye. The East Docks are well defended now. So, is there another target?
Here you are! They've killed the horses.
This is fair, I'll let him out.
Here, keep the change.
There isn't any.
Never mind.
Did you see which way he headed, Jimmy?
I do, yeah.
The old docks, it has to be.
Yep. Yeah, thanks for the tip, Inspector. Any time.
The West Docks, not guarded worth a damn.
If he blows the main wall, my God, the damage it'll cause.
And it will all be seen on the opposite side, east to west.
When is the official opening?
4 o'clock. 10 minutes to go.
This is all guesswork.
Only one way to find out.
Chief Constable, are we all met?
Everything ready and waiting, Lord Holland?
Splendid. The English lion and the Scottish... what is it, Phillips?
Unicorn, sir.
Scottish unicorn have joined forces to create this great event. Yeah, you should all be terribly proud of yourselves.
Yeah, thank you.
What about the champagne, Chief Constable?
Ice cold, as preferred.
Now, that's what I call organisation.
Lieutenant Roach, is it not?
Oh, indeed. And how are you, Lady Holland?
Ready to perform.
Oh, yes, of course.
You don't seem particularly fervent.
I have much in my mind.
So do I.
This is the sort of event my wife would relish.
You should have brought her.
She's in Aberdeen, visiting one of her many sisters.
Oh, what a pity.
Lady Holland. If I may, we shall need your presence shortly.
Of course. A pleasure talking to you, Lieutenant.
Oh, my honour, Lady Holland.
And please don't worry. It will soon be all over. Bar the shouting.
It's a lot to cover. Where do we start, for God's sake?
We have to split up.
Wait, down there. Go to the wall.
Where?
Something moved, I think.
There's a ladder. Off the side here.
That's a long way down.
You go first.
Me?
I'll be right behind you.
Oh, nothing ever changes.
Can you see anything?
Not yet.
You might have imagined it, mate.
Thank you.
I have my revolver out. Should anything happen, I'll revenge you.
Thank you once more. Get to the bottom. We'll be sitting ducks. I'm jumping from here.
I'll follow.
Bet.
Count us in.
1, 2, 3.
Aye. Right. Oh.
Gentlemen, what a pleasant surprise.
You'd be Mr. Smith, I expect.
And you, James Mclevy. I was warned that you carried danger.
Now, this is Constable Mulholland. He's dangerous as well.
Only when roused.
You interrupt my labours, gentlemen.
You've been gay busy.
My intent was to let this length of wire at a safe distance before pressing the detonator. But now, the explosion must be close to hand.
That's unfortunate.
And for all of us.
Impressive logic, sir.
Please do not move, Constable. You will make me nervous.
Oh, we wouldn't want that.
Bravo, Inspector, though I observe your revolver points straight upon me.
Force of habit.
I lean upon the lever now. Even if you shoot, my weight is enough.
Why do this, sir?
Revolution. Proudhon would say, as man seeks equality in justice, so society seeks order in anarchy.
That's too deep for me.
I will miss Lady Jane.
Who?
Lord Holland's wife. My love. We work together to destroy your corrupt world and build a better.
Big job.
You could have passed her my sincere affection. But sadly, in just 1 second, we shall all disappear.
Would you just allow me a prayer, sir?
Well, we all have to believe in something.
I'll join you, Mulholland. Let us bow our heads.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I shall invite my good wife, Lady Holland, to cut the ribbon and declare these magnificent docks open and ready for business.
If you could just step forward, Lady Holland. Here are the scissors.
Thank you.
And the ribbon is just
I know a
over.
ribbon when I see one, Mr. Craddock.
Time to do the honours, my dear.
Silence, please, ladies and gentlemen, for Lady Holland.
Go ahead, my dear, if you please.
What was that?
What? Nothing. Cut it, for God's sake.
Dead as a doornail.
One thing Mr. Smith didn't know was the power of this old revolver up close.
Blew him back, and the detonator fell.
A good catch you made.
Hurling was my second love, after shinty. That was sneaky. Shooting while you prayed.
God was on my side. Smith relaxed a wee bit, took his hand off the switch, and I let fly.
Here. Safe now. All dismantled.
Good. You better search him.
Can you not do that?
You're nearer.
Do you think what he said was true? About Lady Holland?
Why would he lie?
Oh, what's this? Bullet must have bent it out of shape. Well, well. Every picture tells a story.
Lady Holland, are you all right?
What? Oh, Lieutenant, yes. Fine, fine.
To be honest, I do not much enjoy these sort of gatherings.
I hate them. A cavalcade of fools.
Oh, I wouldn't go quite so far as that.
Splendid! Splendid!
I'm sorry, Lieutenant. I must be very poor company.
Oh, I find your company perfectly charming.
Mclevy, What in God's name are you doing here?
Investigating.
You are disqualified from duty.
I forgot.
So did I.
Are you responsible for this, Lieutenant?
I am afraid so.
None of this matters a damn. Lady Holland, are you not?
I am.
How dare you, Inspector?
I recognise the face. Do you recognise this locket?
Where did you get it?
It was found on the person of a suspect, ma'am.
What is going on here?
Get to the point, Mclevy.
Is there some problem, Chief Constable?
No, not at all, Lord Holland. Get out of here, Mclevy.
I don't think so. The locket contains a photograph of you, Lady Holland, and a note.
For the good of the cause, Jane McIntyre.
That is my name.
Mr. Smith sends you his affection.
Where is he?
Louis Smith is dead, ma'am.
No!
What's going on over there?
Oh, Lady Holland, I'm sure we can...
No!
Explain yourself, Mclevy.
Lady Holland and Louis Smith had a wee plan together.
To blow up the West Docks. We caught Louis Smith in the act.
I had no option.
You murdered him.
I shot the man.
Then I shall extend the same favour.
Lady Holland!
Jane, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, that's a gay wee gun.
It's a bit powerful. My father's... Goodbye.
Not quite. Oh. No, just drop it.
Let me go.
Drop it. Just drop the damn thing.
I've got it, sir.
Good.
Dare you assault my wife?
Go to hell, Charles.
All will be explained, Lord Holland. But for now, no harm done, eh? No harm done.
I beg to differ with you there, Inspector.
Lieutenant, are you all right?
Not particularly.
What's happened, sir?
Shot. Twice, close together, tidy.
I demand to know what this is all about.
You're a fool, Charles. You murdered a man for his beliefs, Inspector.
Louis Smith was the killer, not me.
I cannot revenge him now. But you may have this with my compliments.
Spitting? No very ladylike.
It's all right, Lieutenant. I've got you.
But for how long?
Come on, sir. We'll get you to hospital.
You're going nowhere, Mclevy.
What?
You have disobeyed my orders, made wild and unfounded accusations, and caused harm to your superior officer.
We need to go.
You are under arrest.
I've been saving this up. Oh, God!
Holy God, Inspector. You've knocked him cold.
Can't we just get to the bloody hospital?
What did the lieutenant say?
A private matter.
I'm private.
Go and talk to him, then.
The doctors wouldn't tell me a thing.
It's bad. Bad as can be.
Where are you going?
I'm under instruction. And the lieutenant is waiting.
Is that you, Mclevy?
It is indeed, sir.
Sit by the bed.
It's dark in here.
Just sit. You have caused me nothing but trouble from the first day.
Wasn't it my intention?
A matter of debate.
What's the verdict?
Am I a judge?
I mean, for the medicine men.
They cannot operate.
Why?
Both bullets are lodged close to the heart. Surgery would kill me.
So what do they do?
Leave me to die.
That's not much use.
Yeah, for once we agree. I need to rest now.
You want me to go?
No, I want you here. You've caused quite enough damage.
It was never my intention.
You do it anyway.
Are you resting, sir?
Be quiet. And don't whistle.
No wonder it was quiet the night.
We heard something had happened.
Well, now you know exact.
How is the lieutenant?
At death's door.
You don't mean that.
Not a hope in hell. And he has a favour to ask of you, Mistress Brash.
If I can help him at all, of course.
It concerns someone else.
If it means who I think you mean, you can forget it.
That's enough.
Eh?
Mclevy and you are like a couple of spoilt wains.
We have no time here.
This is the real world, mistress. And that poor bugger of a lieutenant is dying.
I know that.
James Mclevy is the only man who ever came near to you. The only man you know worth a damn.
Even if he looks like a big fat fish.
Mclevy, are you still here?
Not moved a muscle.
How long was I asleep?
A wee while. The doctor came in, then he went out again.
Oh, that's useful. Help me sit up.
How's that?
Fine. Sit near. James, I have been thinking this through.
I'm listening, sir.
These events will be covered over.
That's not possible.
Don't interrupt.
Sorry.
The wife of a Crown Minister cannot be guilty of treason. She will be put away, mental breakdown of sorts, and as regards my fate, you will get the blame. You blundered in. Wild accusations, struggle, a woman defending herself, an accident. Your fault.
But the locket, the right...
It's an affair, perhaps. Smith behind it all.
Mulholland was a witness.
You bring him in, he'll suffer the same outcome. Furthermore, you struck a superior officer.
He hit me first.
He did not.
He was thinking about it.
Oh. Craddock will drag you through the courts. Judges on his side, you will be disgraced, humiliated. You're finished here. In Leith. In this world. Finished.
I'll fight my corner.
You will do what I say.
Done my best, sir. Done what I can.
Good. Give us a moment, please. I am on the point of death. This is my last order. You will obey it.
Right enough.
You will follow what Mulholland instructs, what I have tried to arrange.
Yes, sir.
Now away you go. And leave me in peace.
I don't want to leave you.
We've had a good run for our money, James. But it's over now. You are the best and the worst man I have ever encountered. Now go away.
Your servant, I Lieutenant.
Mclevy?
Uh-huh.
No need to mourn. But don't you forget me now.
I'll never do that, sir.
Well, let us hope what the minister tells us on the Sabbath is correct. Will I put the ball straight into the hole? Or are some things beyond redemption?
Come on, sir. We better get out of here before Craddock's men arrive.
Where are we going?
You'll find out. I collected as many of your things as I could. They're all piled up in a hansom cab below.
This is a wee bit sudden, Mulholland.
What did the lieutenant tell you?
To obey orders.
What I'm doing, what you do. Now, can we be on our way?
That's a boat.
Heading for the New World. Your ticket's on board.
What about you?
I'm back to Ireland. I'll be a gentleman farmer with an abundance of beehives. You better get going, sir.
I feel bad about the lieutenant.
That's me as well, but he wouldn't want it so. Goodbye, sir.
I don't know what to say.
That's a first time for sure. You best get going.
Aye. Right. Mulholland! How did you organise all this?
I had help. A lot of folk dying to get rid of you. On the saunter, sir.
On the saunter, Mulholland! Officer, you have a ticket for me?
Name, please?
Mclevy. James Mclevy.
James Mclevy. Oh, yes. Yes, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Your wife's bags are already in the cabin.
Eh?
There's enough of them. Excuse me.
What?
It's a big cabin, James.
Prepare the casco!
What are you doing here?
Travelling.
Constable, would you like a wee hurl homewards? I've got the carriage here.
I'm a free man now.
Glad to hear it. Don't worry, mistress. I'll keep the house in order.
Give my love to the girls.
I'll give them double.
Mulholland! You might have told me.
I was obeying orders.
Bye. Bye.
Well, there they go.
Aye, there they go. We should do the same.
Aye, right enough.
You know, Easter Sunday, and I have a leg of lamb for the oven.
A tempting offer. As my Aunt Katie says, never avoid temptation. Think of what you might miss.
There go the lights of Edinburgh.
I know them well enough. How come you decided on this?
I was getting bored.
Boredom's a terrible thing.
Anyway, Hannah thinks it'll last about 2 weeks before I'm back.
That's nice. Where are we heading?
San Francisco.
Quite a city.
Wide open. An adventure.
What if you don't like adventure?
Too bad. One thing for sure, never be a shortage for our professions.
I'm no joining the police force.
Start your own then. I brought a wee flask.
I don't much like brandy.
Force yourself. Here's to adventure.
So be it, Jean Brash.
So be it, James Mclevy. Here we go. Ready or not?
The spirit hit the back of my throat like a hammer blow. And with what few brain cells were left, I thought about life and its opposite. My poor lieutenant lying in that bed, his face pale, eyes burning up at me. I would never forget him. But was I, in fact, to blame for his fate? If I had not gone in so hard, looking for vengeance, the Rami would not have been provoked, the shots fired, the man wounded deep. I will have to live with that. So be it. I look back to see the lights of my city vanish in the mist, parish of Leith swallowed by the dark. My constable will be loping like a hound back to his beehives. And me? And Jean? What will be our destiny, I wonder? She is the only woman I have ever loved, and it would seem, for some strange reason, the same applies the other way. Ah, well. Easter Friday's over, we're just into Sunday, and resurrection waits in the wings. I am James Mclevy, a policeman no longer, just an ordinary soul. I have a good woman on my arm. Ahead is a new world. I know. No more than that.
In Mclevy by David Ashton, James Mclevy was played by Brian Cox, Jean Brash by Siobhán Redmond, Mulholland Michael Perceval-Maxwell, Roach David Ashton, Hannah Colette O'Neill, Lord Holland Jimmy Chisholm, Lady Jane Holland Melody Grove, Craddock Paul Young, and Louis Smith by Grant O'Rourke. Other parts were played by the cast. Mclevy was a BBC Scotland production, directed in Glasgow by Bruce Young.